Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Brandon Ross. I am your host and game master here on the Player Hater Gaming channel. Tonight we will be having a ton of fun playing our usually scheduled Tales of the Skytorn. Over the last 2 weeks we were joyously blessed to have two members from the BBEG TTRPG stream come join us. We had a blast with them, and I'm sure my players over there had a blast. And this is our first session where they've returned. So let's see what chaos is going to happen when they get back. But first, we're going to speed through some announcements. If I can speak first and foremost, on the screen is this incredible image of our schedule that some very many people did a lot of work to put together, and I'm very happy with it, very proud of them, and it's great stuff. So feel free to look through that while I also quickly just talk about it. On Monday, we have our lovely nerdy know-it-alls starting at 6 Central with the great Lazarus and another individual. I don't want to dox him, so I'm not going to say what username he uses, because I actually have not gotten with him what he uses. Of course, on Wednesday, we have our lovely Tales of Skytorn game. And then, I know, right? Yeah. Thursday, Tasha, Miss Mint Wolf, Miss Blind Run, Stardew.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's good. Miss Meg
Good.
is helping out using our crowd control interactive extension.
Jeez.
You can affect the game positively or negatively, but I have
I
no idea
saw-
what's going on, which makes it
I
even
saw
better.
a particular someone took away your W key at one point, and that was hilarious.
5 minutes of not being able to
I will not
use...
say who. Oh, 5 minutes worth? God, what'd you? Oh, geez, that's
I went fishing.
gold. On Friday, we have the lovely Kelbs doing the playthrough of the remake of the Final Fantasy games. I gotta tell you, it's been a treat to watch that, because I always get in there and I tell him to make sure you assess everything.
Oh, you have no idea how much you definitely need that in the second one.
And the second one, oh, I can only imagine. For Saturday, PhD plays, lovely group gets together. Yeah. Thank you, Turf. Yes. Saturday, PhD plays, doing various content on that one. It's always fun to see who they get to break first with either screaming, laughing, or cursing. It's kind of a running bet we have here and there.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm innocent.
Sunday, PhD plays with lovely Nutmeg and Nixolith at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. But what will they be playing, I wonder? Could it be a Baldur's Gate 3 run? Could it be a Baldur's Gate 3 run with their Wednesday characters?
Oh,
Fuck yeah, it
Tune
is.
in to find out. But
I like to spoil things.
with everything handled there on the schedule, thank you again to our amazing, lovely teams for all the work you do to make us look very good on our social media pages. We love you on all the work you do. You are truly incredible. Next off from that, if you haven't done so, hop over to our link tree, check out all the places we have lovely content. We have our YouTube, we have our TikTok, we have Instagram. Get updates and messages from us there as well. And also our two lovely Discords, to where this most recent Sunday we had our first return of the monthly community one-shots. So if you want to be a part of that drawing and win and come play on that group, make sure you hop over to the, let me get this name right, I'll almost call it the channel, get it right. Channels and roles at the very top. You can self-assign the community one-shot role and we will draw your name from that pool. But aside from that, on the official PHG, God, what's it called? A Discord. Jesus, hi guys. I need more coffee. Hang on. I was prepared for this.
Is it cold coffee? It probably is cold.
No, it's a brand new thermos thing.
Oh.
It keeps it hot like all day.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And I found a brownie batter coffee creamer, and it's delicious. It is so dangerous.
There's the coffee coming.
There's
Yeah.
coffee coming. Just But yes, on our Player Hater Gaming Discord, we not only have the community one-shots, we have our monthly releases to our Discord subscribers, where you can get your free one-shot, you can get your magical item, a homebrew monster, a homebrew NPC, and we'll toss in a few goodies here and there as well. So if you want to check out those lovely rewards, come be a subscriber on Discord. We'd love to have you there. But there's a second Discord that does a lot of great things to help a lot of people, new and old, about D&D stuff. David, you want to chat about that for a second?
Yeah, of course. So you have you actually have the Discord where you can join us and actually have fun making your own character. It may not be within this world. It was part of our Twisted Perception story thread, so you have that option. But on top of making your own character, you could also decide to take over the DM chair and ruin somebody else's day by accidentally killing their character. I'm not saying the fact that that has happened multiple times, but you never know. Maybe you do it this time. It's okay. If it happens, we'll teach you how not to let it happen. Or we just teach you other ways to make it happen a lot faster. You never know. But yeah, join us. Have fun.
Thank you, David. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Aside from that, do any of my players need help dice tonight?
Hi.
Hello.
I'm pretty sure
Hi.
I'm pretty sure we all do, but I have no idea what the count is.
I don't know either.
Let's
Who needs how many help dice? How many?
All the help dice.
All the
Mm.
help dice?
All the help dice, I think.
Doc and
So if
Zon
you
are
don't
at
know,
0.
you can use your lovely channel points to purchase help dice for the table. You can help them with a d20 roll on anything except a death saving throw because I roll those. Alternatively, I believe I'm down to 1 or 0 DM Banes. So if you want
Think
to
you have
see
one.
me, so okay, I have 2 on me. Okay,
Oh.
I can hold 3. So if you want to see me reduce a 1d4 off of a d20 roll, spend those channel points. With that aside, why don't we go ahead and roll into that intro and start tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn.
In the year 208 PT, a world once grounded by tradition and mystery was forever altered. The events leading to the tearing and uprooting of the lands have faded into legend, leaving us with a mystifying era known only as Post-Torn. Player Hater Gaming welcomes you to the realm of Ulthana, where our journey takes us high above the clouds, into a realm of wonder and peril, a world composed of dozens of floating islands, each a unique culture unto itself, safe from the dangers lurking below. In this world of soaring islands and untold mysteries, danger lurks in every corner. Heroes and adventurers are born out of necessity, for the unknown has a way of finding its way into even the most tranquil of places. Meet our heroes who will shape the destiny of the Skytorn realm. Dracix, the unlikely but unyielding paladin, a beacon of virtue and strength. Red, the talented sorceress, wielding the elements with unmatched prowess. Eva, the warlock, possesses supernatural prowess, fueled by a pact of unknown origin and intent. Lovikazan, the indomitable barbarian, a force of nature and raw power. And lastly, the Doctor, the masterful wizard, unlocking the secrets of the arcane with every incantation. These 5 souls, each with their own path, will converge in a tale of adventure, wonder, and intrigue. Join them as they explore uncharted territories and uncover the secrets of this realm. Welcome to Tales of the Skytorn.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, the last 2 episodes, 2 visitors had been swapped out for 2 members of the Cursed Crew, having spent their time in another realm, another space, a reality. Uncertainty and questions abound for their time missing. However, our resident Dragonborn Paladin, Dracix, a half-elf warlock, Eva, and are no intended spoilers, but perhaps you should keep up with the campaign on YouTube. Our resident Phoenix Sorceress Red. They were able to poke and prod a bit here and there about their visitors, the world they came from, assist them out with a few things, get a few questions of their own answered, officially acquire their totally legal acquired ship.
Totally
It was
legal.
all above board. It was all above
All
board.
above board. That's all that matters.
You know, it's not. Look, they gave us the paperwork. You know, it was above board. We didn't go out and steal it. No, it was given to us.
I know I'm not supposed to, but is that a fancy new layout I see?
That is fancy new layout.
You sure? Interesting. Well, it looks crisp. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at it and I know I'm not supposed to be. The forbidden fruit of me looking at Twitch when I get yelled at. I changed it off. We're good.
It's his picture's bigger, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's the ego.
He realized that it just called out to him. It's like, you are magnificent. Your ego is larger. And therefore he had to come back and be like, let me see this beauty.
But after resolving a few things and traveling to town under guise of arcane influence, they were able to kind of realize something may or may not be quite right with the entirety of the Faydrift district. But those will be answered as, upon the second night of their visitors being here, they disappeared in a most unusual fashion. And we're going to pick up directly where we left off. Maybe a few minutes afterwards. Eva, Red, Cassandra, you have retired to your chambers to let the child sleep and figure out how you're going to navigate yourselves onto a bed with a starfish child. So, you two, is there anything you wanted to discuss, roleplay, before we go to your long rest? Are you muted?
No. Red doesn't have anything that she can really discuss in front of
The
Cassandra.
child. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Trakix and Levikazon. No, I'm sorry. Trakix. As you are left to yourself at the table, no trace of the two companions that were just here, or the items that you bought gone with them.
He
Would
is currently
Trakix be
crying.
able to go to sleep right away? Or would
Oh,
he
hell
be up
fucking no.
Okay. Walk
He
me
saw
through
them
your
turn
night.
to ash in front of him.
Yeah, walk me through your night.
He like, as he was talking to them and just watching the fact that like we had the conversation and then them just going like, oh, what the hell, and then just poof into ash and nothingness. He's still like blinking a little bit out of confusion, concern, mild fear in there because like what the fuck just happened. And then realizing and just crying at the fact that all that wasted money. So he's just sitting there drinking currently, kind of like staring off and where they were, and just mumbling underneath his breath in Draconic about how the next time somebody comes in who wants money, he's just going to look at them, be like, have fun getting it yourself, and not spending anything on anyone, and just kind of going on from there. You know?
Would he be enjoying any drink?
Yeah, he's definitely drinking.
Okay. You hear a sound just to your right. You hear click, 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 click.
And he, as he's drinking, like legit, this is exactly what he does. Drink in hand, just
You look over and you see a very familiar individual wearing worn but not tattered clothing, sun abused skin but not burnt, and a bit weathered, but a familiar sight. Well, that was weird, wasn't it?
Takes a moment, puts the cup down, kind of like pinches the scale, like, okay, I feel that. Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. And so is this right here.
What do you mean?
He's gonna kind of like reach over and just try to poke him.
Mm-hmm. He's there. But as your attention focuses on him, for a moment there's a quick shift. But you barely notice it because nothing else matters in this moment except his silhouette and proving he is truly there. He is there. He is real. And in that shift, you find yourself on a quick makeshift kind of plank float board table with some cards in front of you on a cloud ship. Any other sunny day, years in the past.
He looks around for a minute, just kind of like, I was just in the kitchen. Now we're here. I hate this. I hate this dream shit. Okay. Are we gonna play cards?
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's weird that you actually beat me for a hand, and he takes the cards from you and starts shuffling again. I'm going to start learning to cheat better.
He's just gonna sit down and kind of just look at him and just, okay, you know what? It's already been weird. It's gonna keep getting weirder. This is fine. It is good to see you, though, even though maybe not. You know that even if you actually continue like shuffle, half the time I still win, right? You let me have, I think.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm starting to get close to owing you, so I'm going to start playing for real.
Sure. Whatever you want. Whatever you say. He's just gonna sit there and just like at this point be like, yep, nah, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna enjoy because this is the only moments where everything is sane.
Why are you talking weird?
Toasty.
And at that moment he's just like considers like, well. And then at that point he just starts to ramble and just talk about everything that he's seen and been through and just says like what happened on the ship, like, and everything. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure like you may be like you're alive, but somewhere below the cloud ocean. So I have a ship, and now I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with you. And
the more you describe details that prove this scene is either a memory or a dream, the more off in the distance you watch little cracks appear in the cloud ocean, in the sky, little glowing cracks across the bow of the ship. Imperfections in trying to keep this bit of memory either cherished, held together. It is you to speak to the weight of this memory, not my job. I'm just letting you know what's happening.
nah, he's gonna take him a bit, realize, and just starts to chuckle. It's like, you know, I know this is just a moment from way back, but
Well, yeah, but you still love the first time you had my cooking.
oh, trust me, I still want your cooking, and I ain't planning on finding you in order to make you actually cook a meal for me and my crew, current crew. Yes, they are my crew.
He kind of like lowers the cards. Did you just admit? Are you gonna?
Yeah, I admitted it. I said it. I said the words. Okay. I said the words that I would.
Tired of paying you anyways. It's about time you figure out how to use the wings of yourself besides to carry yourself. You know, when he puts like a card down, pretty high card, we'll say like equals like a queen or a jack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I knew the moment I picked you up, you weren't going to last.
Hearing
Not-
that, he chuckles.
Not because you're a shit navigator, or you can't cook, you know how to tie a fucking rope. Honestly, I really don't know why I did keep you around, besides the fact you could fly on your own, so I knew if I threw you overboard, you just fly back up anyways, so I couldn't really get rid of you.
That is true. You've tried enough times.
Yeah, the first time was rough. I was hungry.
Yeah, I did. Still don't know how the fuck I managed to just yank that damn. Wait, no. I did use my tail as bait for that damn fish. We're not going to talk about that though. We're
was
leaving that out. But anyway, no, I appreciate the fact that you actually had me on the ship as part of your crew. It was good times.
Well, if you can whisper it to yourself, maybe you can finally admit it. You were born to lead people. And you pick the card up.
Yeah, I see that now. Took me a while. Had to get my shit rocked again.
Yeah, staring down death will do it to you.
Second time. And also the second time you had to throw me back over.
You watch as one of the cracks just gets a bit larger, a bit more gnarly looking. Well, he doesn't look up from his cards. Well, unfortunately, I think this is about the part where you realize, and his entire self shifts. He looks just like you. You realize you're just talking to yourself the whole time. And the dream
Oh,
doesn't work.
And right before it goes, it's like, oh, I know. Because definitely if I was cheating, you would have just knocked me on my ass and thrown me overboard immediately.
The you see just laughs a bit as you go into a dreamless sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor and Levikazan.
Ugh.
I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
No.
Yes. Because
Oh,
Doc
no.
is
He is
great with those deck saves.
If you just want Doc to fail, you didn't have to make it a disadvantage.
Right. You didn't have him roll it regular.
It is true.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. Important
Thank you, Brandon.
question.
Yeah.
Important question.
Uh-huh.
Are they within 10 feet of me?
They technically would be.
Oh.
So I have a +4,
Okay.
which ain't gonna save Doc anyway.
Doc, you're at a total of what for that?
Well, the disadvantage die was a natural 20.
Oh,
The die I'm
no.
taking is a 4 plus 1 plus the 4 makes it 9 total.
Okay. Levikazan?
So I got 11 plus 4 plus 3, which brings it to a dirty 20.
Okay. Drakex, you went
Yep.
up to a thud
18.
That's
And
18,
then-
ma'am.
17.
and then a
18.
lesser thud.
Nah.
Two kind of back-to-back thuds. As Doc, you land on your backside in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
And Levikazan, you catch yourself. It's like you wake up out of a dead sleep and just Spidey sense goes off and you just land.
It's just like
Yeah.
hands out, looking around, very confused.
Kind of like that. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Yeah.
Drac is just like eyes flick open. Huh? What? Who? And immediately just like his mouth just starts to like take a deep breath and the lightning starts to form. He's like,
No, Drax.
Doc
Sus.
just groans in pain, a little bit of pain, and could they make interdimensional travel a little less rough?
And he's just slowly realizing, hearing voice, hearing the groan, knows who it's from.
Zahn helps Doc off of the table.
Looks to the glass that he's probably still drinking, probably like a
Yeah.
quarter left. That is some strong shit. I should definitely have more of this.
Then you start
What?
hearing chirp, 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 chirp. Morning birds. All of you,
You know,
go
I'm
ahead and
I'm
click
just
the
gonna
long
hold
rest
that for
button.
later. I'm gonna hold that for later. I'm gonna make us some coffee. This,
Please.
and as he's going to pass, he just like takes a moment, takes a slow deep breath, and then actually hugs them. And then that quick moment, quick hug, let go, walks over and just starts making it, acting as if it never happened.
Zahn
My heart.
holds on for a little bit longer than he likes, but we'll let go. How long have we been gone?
It's been 2 days.
Okay.
That matches actually. We were in their world for 2 days.
Yeah.
God,
Can we be
Jack,
put on the
if
map?
If you were an expertise liar, you could be like, it's been 2 years.
I could have, but
You should
not gonna
have.
lie. Not gonna lie. I thought about it. I really did.
And then you remember
But-
Doc's insight.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I remember his insight. I was just like, let me not.
Oy vey. Can I get vision, please?
No,
Same.
you have glasses. You're fine.
Damn.
Absolutely.
I'm blind, that's why I have glasses.
Yes.
Thank
Well,
you.
right now you're wearing your
Remember.
glasses, so
Remember, she
Right.
has the DLC version of life.
You
Anywho.
guys talk amongst yourselves and roleplay. I'm going to write down notes to check all default token settings.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Once Doc is back on his feet, he'll just look around and realize, okay, we're home. And take a seat in the chair at the table and take
Yep.
his mask off and hat and everything and just, well, that was a trip.
Yeah. Okay. Did 2 people come here
Yes.
as well? Okay.
Okay, what are their names? Tim and Rena?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Did they also make me spend 500 gold on bullshit? Yes.
You didn't.
Am I still kicking myself in the ass? Yes.
You realize now you're going to have to spend that on us, right? Each. Right.
He looks over his shoulder, deadpan, and just goes, "Your crew.
Yeah.
You are my crew.
Yeah.
You'll make a salary."
Uh-huh.
How much we making, Captain?
Wait, also, when did we become crew?
When I decided to put the name on the ship,
part of the crew, part of the ship.
which was
What-
yesterday.
What did you go with?
Star-crossed entropy.
Like it.
It's also, as he turns back to make sure he doesn't burn anything, fitting for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does make sense.
Because Cursed Chaos would have been way too obvious and we'd have way too many problems.
I
But anyway.
would agree.
Yeah. That is true.
He, at this point, he probably is done making it and just brings over the mug, 2 beakers,
Mhm.
and we'll bring him, the both of them, up to speed about he got stabbed by shadow things that turned out to be Fey type creatures. How he kind of blew up a sigil, which means that he also has to go back and try to take care of the rest of it at the docks. How they actually went to one of the magic shops and found a necklace of teleportation, which at this point he actually does put his head down and starts to like sob a little bit I could have used it so much. So much.
That would have been quite helpful. I don't think there's no means of recharging that. Well, unless they sacrifice someone's life force to it, I guess. But
I did warn him, and I told him the fact that we use elves, and we'll see what happens. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll meet them again, and if we do, I will steal that fucking pendant.
we'll see. The two of their friends we met were nice, confused, and worried for their friends, obviously. The world, however, was weird. Below the clouds.
Oh, that's why they were confused when I kept on saying this is an island and cloud sea.
It
Yeah.
was so weird. And
Not
there
gonna lie,
was-
it was hilarious trying to teach them how to actually like bring them up on a ship and help them bring up a cloud shark,
Mm.
Hmm.
Where are
and
the
then
other
finding
two?
out. There.
Did
Oh, you
they-
mean 3?
Hmm.
And he's gonna
3.
point directly over to what would have been Doc's room. Cass is here too, apparently. And then he's gonna bring them
Oh.
up to speed with everything else that the girls told him about. And then how Cass was here when we all came back.
Well, I guess that means we won't be staying here much longer.
Yeah.
Sounds like the longer we stay, the more risk we bring.
True. True.
Hey, at least we could be nomads. We don't have to worry about it. Nobody's gonna be hunting us.
That we
Really,
know of.
they shouldn't be. No, I took the first renditions of the wanted posters.
Oh,
It would take a
good.
lot.
That's good.
Okay.
We're not going to be fugitives.
That's good.
Which reminds me, I may want to find a way to just. I'll talk to Red about blowing up the freaking lieutenant later. I'll let them sleep for now. Yes.
Right. Okay. Sure. This is a lot.
Yeah, we've learned a lot in the last couple of days, and now this.
We saw elves. Real life living elves.
I got to speak with an elf. He was 106 years old. It was
Yeah.
enlightening, to say the least.
I almost
Okay.
got struck by lightning.
I didn't do anything to you.
I know.
That's what I said, actually.
Eva,
And it was
you begin to feel this slight pressure in your neck. And as you gently come waking up, you kind of look down and you just see 5 little toesies right there. As a foot is resting ankle first against you.
I will do with my child what I do with my actual dog and just reposition.
She does not wake.
That's fine.
But Red, I'd say you feel shifting and like.
Yeah, oh, that's exactly the
Reality
noise
seems
she
to
makes.
fit, but
Right. Should we get up?
The answer's always no, but we have to anyway.
Oh, but if the answer's no, then I can go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep if you'd like. I'm gonna start making breakfast for us.
No, I
you
should
can
get
already
up.
smell your coffee.
Somebody's already awake.
I mean,
It's been a minute. It would have permeated the house by now, or the
Mm-hmm.
building.
probably Drakix.
Right. Okay.
Wait, it is Chacoffee. Wouldn't Child wake up?
She's working on it, don't worry.
Nah.
There.
Child
Red.
needs sleep more than coffee.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Is it a school day? It will explain a lot.
Well, mother's in bed, sleeping next to her. Yeah, I can understand that.
Red gets up as quietly as she can and starts stretching. It was a very uncomfortable night.
It's odd. How could a child be so comfortable in such a weird, awkward laying position? She is out.
I'm not
Because
gonna lie.
children's
Like,
bones are made out of jello.
Yes.
out of table, the dog does the same thing, and I'm like, how the crap do you sleep with your head off the bed and your feet in my freaking stomach?
Yeah.
Mm.
And he just doesn't care. Well,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna let her keep sleeping. It'll be fine.
Probably a good idea.
He's grabbed the bag of dice. Now I'm
Don't
worried.
mind me. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are we going to do about school for her?
Apparently nothing if we're going the route of leaving. She will just have to
Right.
learn more practical skills.
I mean,
Drax sneezes from the kitchen.
Doc is pretty intelligent. He probably could teach her a few things that
Doc probably
not-
sneezes in the kitchen.
not necromancy related, hopefully, but
I mean, I'm not going to decide what route my child takes, I'll be perfectly honest. As long as she lives, that's all I care about.
true enough.
Is it wrong the fact that I feel like all three of us would have sneezed at this point? Again.
Right. Okay.
We'll probably teach her some ship chores, and if she's has any inkling of magic, probably lean into that some, but it'll all depend on what she shows going forward. I haven't seen anything
Right.
yet, and I'm hoping some sides of magic don't come up. But
Right. Anywhere in your bloodline have anything that could have internal magic?
I couldn't tell you.
Hmm.
You have to remember, half elves are rare and full elves are even more rare, so it's not like I have a lot of people I can reach out to.
Fair.
And now I'm sad. Who would build such a horrific world?
Ugh.
Gee, I
Mm.
wonder.
It's not like I have many people to reach out to either.
It's not like we spent the last night wondering if my child had been kidnapped for blackmail, DM.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Eva has not forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
No.
The fourth wall shakes.
Honestly, if she has any passion for magic of any kind, that's more power to her, so
Right.
we'll just have to roll with it, I guess.
Right. I could swear I've done this at some point in my, well, one of my lives.
What?
How long have I been alive? I had to have children at some point. You would think, right?
You know better than I do.
No, I wouldn't, with all these holes in my memory.
No, but at the same time, there's a little bit of intuition that would kick in.
True.
You would know.
See, that's where I'm a little lost. Most people's children are abhorrent, and I can't stand them.
Believe
Cassandra,
me, I know.
however. Cassandra, however, she and I get along well enough.
Well, she also has been through a lot.
Truly.
She's
More than a child should.
She's aware of the danger that she faces with the curse, and well, I'll just leave it at she doesn't want to make things harder than they have to be.
Which is entirely more mature than she should have to be at that age.
I agree. Which is why I want her to be rid of it, so that she doesn't have to live that.
True. All right. Shall we? If we haven't woken her up now, though, I don't think she's waking up anytime soon.
Good, that means we can make food before chaos erupts.
I don't know. You have 2 animals as well.
They'll be with her, trust me.
All right. And Red will very quietly exit.
You head outside or you head out of the room, and the view you get when you walk out of where the doctor's room is, there's like a half wall banister. So basically, that whole middle area is decently open to vision. Obviously, not to walk space, there's a stairwell there, but you look and you can immediately clock your two allies have returned.
Zahn looks up. You're also alive. That's good.
You sound totally convinced of this.
Totally convinced.
Right.
You didn't burn our guests to crisp, so
Yeah.
there's a bonus to that.
It was
She
a
almost
mere
did
thing.
that. She almost did that.
Mm.
I figured she probably would.
You
Honestly,
see
we were
two,
a little
you
worried.
see two burn foot marks right outside your door, Doc. It looks weird.
I'll have to clean that up later.
Oh, I'll get to it. Don't know why I didn't already do it, you know.
You have prestidigitation. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, it's good to see you both back.
And
Zahn
in one
can't
piece.
Mostly. Zahn cannot stand it anymore. She stands up, and before Red can sit down, she hugs both of them, like one under each arm.
Oh,
And just
Right.
easy. Look, sorry, I forget my own strength sometimes. Yeah.
Red's not complaining at all. She just has this odd look on her face. Like, what is going on?
Why is she touching me?
Oh, she touched me.
Ah! No, but then she'll be like, sorry, yep. And sit down beside Doc and take her coffee.
What?
It was an experience.
so how was your trip? What happened to you?
Where do we start? Well,
I woke up next to a man that
And I
was
woke
not
up-
Doc.
and I woke up next to a woman who wasn't Zahn.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Oh, I
I
have
knew
to
you
know the
both were a
details
thing.
here.
He was like lanky and tanned, and he was soaring and thought I was somebody else. And so
Ooh.
then, it's me, and threatened his life, and then walked out.
Oh, wait, whoa. So I get called out for nearly burning them to death, but you also nearly killed the person that you woke up next to.
I threatened his life. I hadn't. Look, I didn't put. No, that's a lie. I did put an axe to his throat.
Right, as one would.
Yeah. But okay, I don't burn places down.
To be fair, I nearly got stabbed by the woman next to me.
Hmm.
It seems like they had their own mix-up, so you're not alone.
Yeah.
Because
No, you're not alone.
The only thing that we heard through the door was wrong twin.
Sister, wrong twin. Yeah.
The one I woke up next to was the ones we saw places was she was with the wizard Tim, and her twin sister Rena was the one who swapped, and we imagined we swapped places where we were last at.
Right.
Yeah, so those two woke up in bed together, which was hilarious.
I can only imagine.
Quite funny. They didn't know about islands.
That's
Yeah.
because they're from a different world.
I mean, right, but it was still
So-
weird.
There was like water sitting in like really, really, really big puddles on the ground.
They called it rivers,
Yeah.
and the clouds were above.
And I got almost struck by lightning coming from the sky.
And the forests are massive.
And it snowed. I haven't seen snow in a long time.
And apparently the clouds sometimes drop water from them.
Yeah. Like naturally.
I mean, we've heard stories, so
Yeah,
It-
just experience it was
weather.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
We just-
experiencing weather was very different from the stories. These, I guess, because, well, the way they put it, their world is more chaotically infused with the elements. Their
Right.
magic, the best I can describe is when you cast magic in their world, it feels organic.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any really big mountains?
Not that I saw between the trees.
All right.
Not
It was
Okay.
just
really.
mostly forest land. What they described is it could take months to years to reach other civilizations, and they actually recently found out there were more cities than their small little town.
Hmm.
They don't even
Right.
have glass for windows,
No,
Oh, how
I know.
awful.
and a lot of things they don't have. So I imagine the culture shock was pretty immense when they came here.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh.
The first thing we did was take them to the edge of the island and tell Drac not to throw them over.
Was really tempted to.
So they could understand that, yes, they were in the sky.
Yeah,
Right.
explaining what an
Yeah.
island was to them was very difficult.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, when I almost ate a bunny person, I thought it was like an
Yeah.
actual rabbit. Yeah, he was like hiding in there where the ears. I was like, "Oh, do you eat this?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we eat bunnies." And so it was like, "Oh, perfect." So I threw something at him, and he nearly died. And it turned out to be a fae. And
They are very interconnected with the Fae.
yeah, like
At this point,
really.
Drac just once again like rubs his neck. It's like, yeah,
We actually
There
Fae.
are.
we
If
actually
they're
fought creatures called red caps. They're a little shorter than gnomes, but 10 times
Yep.
more vicious.
they had mushrooms for hats.
Hmm.
Sounds interesting.
Very.
Something.
Does
Apparently,
that description match the shadow creature that I dealt with?
In physical description, just like
Mhm.
shapes,
Yeah.
yes. Not so much in being made entirely of shadow, but
Yeah. No, just
Yes.
physical. Drac at
That
this point
lines
just
up.
goes,
It's a little
"Yeah,
weird."
that was one of possibly those things that I dealt with. Once again, rubbing at his neck,
well,
getting axe wipes.
weird. Clearly, this group they call themselves the Measure. They have enemies in the Fae. Specifically, a hag named Grandma Peggy.
We learned about her a tiny bit from them.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Right.
Apparently, Tim was able to figure out that the mark that had appeared on their wrist
Arm.
was
Yeah.
from a combined magic of this Grandma Peggy and our Grand Architect Mortimer.
That would explain a lot, actually. We didn't notice our marks till a few days in our journey.
Mm-hmm. It was very scary.
Oh, you got them too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
didn't like it.
Hmm.
Well, they already have enemies in that form, and Mortimer is our enemy. Kind of concerning that our enemies are working together.
I
Right.
mean, if we're enemies, they didn't tell us about it. I have never even really seen Mortimer. I just know of them by name. They're famous here.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of the most powerful constructors of dreamscape dimensions that we know of.
I've had a theory for a while now about Mortimer, but pertains
You-
to
You know Mortimer?
I know of through my research mostly. Remember when I had to research all the dreamwalking we were doing?
Mm-hmm.
And his name came up more than a few times.
Interesting.
If I can just try and put in players' context for those of you who have been on this island for a very long time, that individual is basically the equivalent of the man that invented concrete. Just with dream weaving and carving out spaces for the average Joe Schmo who just has a ton of money and wants to flaunt it and have more space on a very limited space island. You just double up. Basically, you can have a closet that walks into another mansion. So that's just trying to help give you guys some proper,
Mhm.
like,
Context.
oh, he's that guy.
Right.
But my theory is more, I think we've met him. We just didn't realize we did.
When would that
Really?
have been?
In our dreamwalking, your Vampire Sire?
Oh, you think they're one and the same?
Possibly. He seems very
Wonderful.
well familiar with the Dream Realms, and now hearing that Mortimer and Peggy were using the Dream Realms to transport us like that, seems very likely they could be one and the same at the very least. Before it was just more of a pothead theory, you can call it.
Hmm.
I had no proof.
So Grandma Peggy seems to be adverse to them for some reason? What did they do to her?
Well, they killed a hag by cutting off her head and burning it, and
Oh,
Grandma
yeah.
Peggy cursed them for it.
All right,
Yeah.
that
Curse
probably
is very
did.
interesting. It's like a cube that constantly shifts above their head when you see it. It's
That
very
is
intricate.
definitely weird.
Has multiple layers. So
Somebody here saw one.
Yeah.
Sure did.
At this point,
It's weird, bro.
Drac would be able to pull out the seedlings, the seeds that he did have, right? And
Yeah.
just be like, so I think we could use this. I just don't know how to plant it. So therefore, I'm going to leave that to you, Doc. And he just like passes it over.
takes a look at it. Does he recognize tobacco leaves or tobacco seeds?
Seeds, probably not. You would have. I imagine if you would have had like full stalks, I'm sure you walked past one while you were in over there. But just
But the
seeds,
seeds, yeah.
no.
And what are these?
Believe those are the tobacco. No, what do you call it? Fuck it, pipe seeds. And he probably still has like a little bit left of it too, because he didn't actually use it all at one point. So just like holds it out, just like you may not want to smoke that. It's good. It's good. It's strong as hell. But
It's and where did you get this?
oh, that was Tim.
That would explain the potency. Actually, I've had it theorized. Just their environment is in nature and magic is all one technically. So plants from their world might be infused with magic, making it more potent. In fact, we actually got some a few things of our own while we were over.
Yes. Zon pulls out like hold on. Going back to game notes. I have this written down.
Nice.
Where is it? She
There we
pulls
go.
out sage, yarrow, chamomile, mugwort, and then a bunch of others, like just in a big pile.
Are
Dirty.
any of
All of that. Still
Are
fresh
any
from the
of these-
ground.
smells that Eva would recognize?
I would say a few you recognize, but a few you do not.
Okay.
I would definitely say there's going to be maybe some unnamed ones that no idea.
Eva just sorts through them. Yep. Yep. What is that one? Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
Those unknowns. Does Drac recognize them by chance?
No.
Okay.
So yeah. She pulls out like the dried ones. It's like I was told to like. It's gonna sound really weird, but burn it and huff it, and while not like huff it, but like do a ceremony sort. Burn it in. Doc, what's the word that they used? A bowl.
Something on the lines of that.
Yeah.
In
a brazier. That's the word.
Yes, braziers. Burn it in a
Burn it-
brazier, and
Yep.
during the ritual,
Yep.
do it here.
Yeah. We couldn't do it there, so I have to wait till they're here. But now, I also don't know if it's like here, like just in the room, or like where I'm from, home.
Right.
Because it's connected to the ritual she's been looking into for
Yeah.
removing that thing inside her.
Technically,
Um,
rituals can be done anywhere.
Right.
You're correct. It can be. I point out to them. Some rituals get more powerful based on location and time.
Well, what we
Yeah.
can do is take these and basically reproduce them so that
Yeah.
we'll
That's
have
why we
extra.
bought them.
That
That's
was
why we
my
bought them.
plan, but since we're jumping to a ship, I'm going to have to make some planters.
Right.
I can help with that.
I have an adjacent question.
Yes.
If we infuse enough plants or make enough plants,
Hmm.
could they replace whatever's holding the islands aloft?
I have no idea. I don't think, at least the plants we have probably couldn't, but there could be a plant type out there that would do it. Maybe branching down to connect it to land again, possibly, but not from our world.
Right.
Not from our world, at the very least.
Is Red trying to Jack and the Beanstalk us?
Mm-hmm.
That's the idea that was going on in my head. But I'm thinking more like graded elder tree style.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the idea, right? It's if we can find a means of getting back there, or if chance happens, one of us is sent back again. Maybe look into it. See if their
Right.
world has something that might help us. Because like we look into their issues, and well, I gave them all the notes I had on curses, so hopefully that helped them. Guess we'll
Drac
find
is
out.
just going to, he's slowly like itching a little bit when he hears like, oh, if one of us goes sent back over, he's just like, money. His eyes are slowly turning slightly green. It's like, anyway, it just coughs in order to cover it up. It's like, okay. We did also send the information over. Do we have an update on that by chance?
Nope. It's on Roland to reach out to us. We've
Oh,
sent
fair.
him the admissible evidence,
Right.
a certain torso.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna give that up yet. He kind of turns back to Doc. It's like, can you speak to Asshat's top half by chance?
He's muted.
And
You might have to give him a minute.
yeah,
We're gonna have every noise in the background possible right now.
gotcha. So moving on until that kind of clears up.
Right. We've
So-
got to figure out what to do about the lieutenant too.
Blow him up. Sorry, it's been too much.
We need to also figure out if he's told anyone things that he should not speak of.
I mean, he was the only one that left the casino alive, correct?
Right.
Technically?
Yeah.
I think, but also he could have talked.
I mean, he can talk. That would mean that either A, there should be people after us, which people were already going to be after us, or B, he's going to be seen as a crackhead.
Hopefully the latter, once all the evidence is sorted.
If you would
Well-
like, if you would like to finish him off, you just need to make sure that it doesn't come back to us.
Right. Which unfortunately, Drakix probably means no fire. Because the crazy person going around spouting about a phoenix suddenly getting blown up by a massive fireball is a pretty big sign that he might have been right.
And also probably no lightning, considering lightning doesn't naturally occur, so you can't call it an act of God.
Right.
We still can.
I mean-
And Dragon just goes. He's just like, wait, can
Listen,
somebody
if-
be invisible?
I can.
Go ahead.
Hmm.
I was gonna say I can hide very well. Maybe not invisible to a perceiving eye, but to most passersby.
To answer your question, Drakex, I do not have the ability to speak to corpses other than just average talk, and they don't respond.
Okay.
I just reanimate them. They don't maintain their memories.
That's unfortunate.
They only remember languages they knew in their life, and that is it.
I'm gonna
Just like
need
Bob
to.
over there.
I'm gonna
Gestures
need
to
to
his room
talk
where
to
Bob is.
Slick.
Where he last left Bob.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, we do need Bob back." I'm gonna need to find Slick and have a conversation with him. Maybe he can do. Maybe we could kill two birds with one stone.
Which two birds are these? Hopefully not the giant fiery kind.
No, definitely not.
I mean, we could always just go and talk to Stonebeard.
I don't want
Could.
to bring Stonebeard into this. He's already helped us out
Yeah.
more than he wanted to.
Yeah,
That's-
rather we kind of keep things limited with
Yeah,
that
he
aspect.
did the last time. He helped us get guards off our back. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
He's already gone out of his way to help us.
Yeah.
Now, if you know someone else who has similar abilities to him, by all means, bring that person forth.
Right.
I mean, the only people I know are not on this island, so
We have a ship now.
that is true, but I don't think we want to take a DM, how long would it take to get from here to Hasbing?
This time of year. So
Yes.
I'm just trying to think from where you're at to Reese, and then from Reese here.
hmm
It would have already. Where you're
Like-
at, it would currently be, even though it would be at a bit of a different angle, it would be about a 3 week,
Mhm.
2 to 3. Actually, no, because it's moving towards you right this time. 2 to 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. It
Probably
could
closer
be.
to 2.
It's probably like a 2.5 week journey, depending on what we stumble upon. But
That's
I
not
don't think.
bad, but that's a group decision, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, is the general consensus that we're going to have to get on the ship anyhow? And right, we should probably plan for that so that if we have to make a hasty exit, we can.
That is true.
How long do you think before we depart without things blowing up in our face?
A few days at most, if we don't
Right.
take care of loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pushing it.
Right. So, how many rations do we currently have? Do we know?
For some
Well.
reason, my GM sense is tingling, and I just feel like the answer is fuck ton.
Oh,
Not
okay.
done anymore.
We
Oh.
did because we bought a lot of food. It would be a question
Mhm.
of how long has it stayed preserved.
Well, I mean, they were rations, so it's basically hardtack, dried meats, dried
Yeah.
breads, dried fruits. So still should
They're
be fresh
pretty
and fine.
I
We
have
should-
like 30 or so left. We
We
might
should
need more.
probably get as much as we can onto the ship, along with maybe some fishing gear in case we're out there for a while.
Mm.
Wouldn't hurt.
Right.
Okay, so if we find Slick, that's 3 birds with 1 stone.
Right.
Well, for some of this, we won't have to go through Slick, I'd imagine.
He's just gonna look over. He's like, "I'm gonna get a damn deal.
Right.
Find a way to actually get some of that stuff."
You know, if maybe
If you
start
can
with,
get us a deal, go ahead.
maybe start with, well, Slick, if you want to get rid of me, here's how you do it.
He probably will want to get rid of me. Actually,
Right.
Open up with
especially
that.
after I
I
have
might give you more room.
especially after the third request.
Uh-oh. And what is this third request?
Oh, you know. And he goes to drink his coffee at the same time. try to find a way to actually kill a lieutenant without us actually doing the dirty work.
Right.
You want to
So
hire someone for it, I'd imagine.
probably.
Or make him sound insane.
Go for
Or
it.
say the fact that we tried to save Price in order to deal with the issue by keeping him alive, and he decided to kill him on his own because how dare he actually point fingers at himself? Just saying. Nobody else is there. There's 5 of us, 1 of him.
We've already sent some evidence that we have to Roland, so we have to work with that as well. Because Roland, if things go according to plan, which I have a few doubts about,
Mm-hmm.
will take that and shed a light on all of this, as Galen did. I have a reservation about Roland because he was out of reach for a while, but
Are
we're
we
leaving either way.
entirely certain that he's still alive?
No idea.
What does Doc know about the parameters of the sending spell?
You can cast it.
I have a sending stone I've been studying for months now.
True, but you haven't unlocked it yet, have you?
No, because we kept getting busy, so I didn't have the time to really reverse engineer it yet.
All right, so we're gonna kind of luck be with you. Make an intelligence check.
Okay. This is luck was decently with me, 23 total.
You would know that if the way she's wording what Eva said, it could either be someone is on a different plane of existence, or you do have a memory that his office was particularly warded against certain things.
Mhm.
So you don't know if it didn't find a target
Mhm.
because he was in there, or he's no longer amongst the living, or he is no longer, maybe for a moment he was off this plane of existence, which kind of gets your brain going and thinking maybe that's what was weirdly warded about the office he's in. Maybe it's semi dreamscape-ish. It's kind of a toss-up, but you would know that
Mhm.
there's a couple solutions to why someone wouldn't get a message from sending.
Well, dead is not the first thing I would go to. It'd be hard to kill someone of his position and get away with it.
Well, and based on knowing my own magic, my assumption would be the spell would simply just fail if the target wasn't there.
Well,
So the target is somewhere, just not reachable.
his office, if he's in his office, he had quite a few different enchantments on that room, warding off different spells, illusions, and such. So I imagine it was just more like an anti-magic zone.
Which is why I have my doubts, but I'm still willing to trust that it is going the right direction.
Mhm.
And either way, even if it does go the wrong way, we're leaving. So either
Yeah.
we're fugitives when we leave or we're not. Either way, we're still leaving.
Well, with that being said, are you pulling Cassandra from her classes? I assume she's here.
Don't have a choice. I don't know where the Bricktoes are. Their house is destroyed. The guards have it locked down tight.
Do we know what
I
happened?
don't know if they're alive.
And someone messed with Cassandra's memory.
Oh, I know who messed with Cassandra's memory. I have no doubt about that. My lovely patron is taking issue with how long it is taking us to deal with my sire. And he is encouraging us by using Cassandra.
Right. Well, I can take care of Cassandra here and teach her a few things. Obviously, I know more than just magic.
Of course.
I
Right.
did have a young one, not much older than her, remember? I teach her a thing or two, too.
I know. When we leave, she will come with us. She wants to stay together.
Of course. And she will continue classes under me.
All right. I also imagine she'll learn a few ways to help out around the ship. Because everyone will need to pull their weight.
She can.
Hmm?
Dragon sneezes.
And he like hears that, just goes.
Yeah. Just...
Yes. Well, I can teach her how to navigate or cook or something along the lines to kind of help around.
Right.
Because I imagine those would be the duties I would be helping take care of aboard ship, since I'm not much of the physical labor type.
My concern has always been if any of the curse starts to appear. And she will be around us much more, so if you see anything, please let me know.
I know what to look for.
I know you do. I'm just saying for everyone.
Of course, I will let you all know if I've noticed anything. And obviously, if Cassandra has any interest of magic, would you be averse to me teaching her some?
Depends on the magic. We'll leave it at that.
I won't teach her what I do. How about that?
I don't need a child going around and murdering people for their skeletons. Thank you very much.
To be fair, Drac is the one who killed Bob.
That is fair.
The
He stabbed
conflict
you.
on his face.
He's just like, I did not do such a thing. Like, we all know the fact that he did. We all watched him do it, but still, he's.
I've only actually think above table. I think Doc's only actually killed 2, maybe 3 people total since being in the party.
We're not going to talk about Zahn.
He's just the cleanup guy.
Just a cleanup guy.
Keep
That's-
everybody standing.
Yeah.
Mhm. But of course, I won't teach her anything that I do unless she has an aptitude for it. Obviously,
And with permission from Viva.
of course.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, there are some necromantic spells that do not fall into the realm of summoning undead. I am very well aware.
Yes,
And those
these-
I don't have an issue with.
Mhm.
I would just rather not have an army of skeletons at my door. Because she decided to go off on a spree of small animals or people.
The small animals is more of the worry than people, I would imagine, with her.
You just wake up one day to like 10 skeleton cats.
Not even the cats, I'm thinking skyfish. We're just gonna have an army of skyfish around.
Following the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She finds a bird that just died in its nest, brings it back as a skeleton.
And just have piranhas surrounding our boat that are all dead and resummoned.
You know, that's a good idea, actually.
No,
Sure.
no, no.
People ideas.
That's so many castings of that spell.
It
Yeah.
really is, and I think
Right.
it's, at my current level, I can only maintain 1 corpse a day. So
Only.
Mhm.
You
not
maintain
based
a
on
corpse.
I could eventually get to 10 corpses, guys.
Yeah.
But it's not based on CR rating, so pick and
Nope.
choose.
Right.
Zahn does not give you permission to bring her back as a skeleton.
I don't think he could, honestly.
She's on a DNR. Do not revivify. I got almost she was drinking. Oh no.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Right. So, plans for the day.
Nap.
You
Enjoy
just
being home.
slept.
It's literally 9 a.m.
But
You
remember, they
just-
were just about to go to sleep.
Yeah, we were just about to go to sleep.
And then
afterwards, and we
Dream
got
World,
confused.
and then suddenly we're here.
So we're probably tired.
We've been walking all day.
For snow.
Yeah.
He's just gonna look at Zahn at the most deadpan look, and just be like, Zahn, clearly you need to stop walking through his dreams. You'll keep Doc awake with that
I-
view.
I can't deny it, but like that wasn't really what was happening.
Right.
Uh-huh.
About this
Uh-huh.
time, you're sleeping.
Got it. Understood,
small
understood.
child Comes up
Understood.
to you, Eva, and just
Immediately he just
gets
shuts
in the
up.
bed next to you.
I will just pull her onto the chair on my lap and offer a plate of food because she was cooking. So
All right. Yep. She says thank you, and starts eating.
Hi, Cassandra.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm here. I'm here. Yep.
Me and Zon just got back from a trip,
Yeah.
and we are very tired from it.
Mm-hmm.
Did it hurt when you fell?
Actually, yes.
No.
You see, she's like smiling like a cheese at little kid because you came back from a trip. So.
Yep. Well, Cassandra, your mother, Red, and Dragons all have business to do today. That means Zon don't, so we can then spend the day with you.
Yay, strong lady!
Yay.
And your mother,
Zon, better realize you will get a level of exhaustion chasing after this child.
Yes, she will.
and your mother mentioned that she's pulling you from your school for now.
But I feel like this is now smiling from ear to ear.
No more school.
But because of that, that means I'm your new teacher.
Okay. She's eating.
Mhm. Don't worry, we won't start today. I am far too tired for that.
I'm sleepy too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can definitely have a nap this afternoon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about Doc and Zan take a nap? And
Doc
either
is
you
looking
can
red.
either you can stay home with Cassandra, and Drakex and I will go out and get provisions and whatnot.
Take your huts with you, please.
Yep.
Right.
Son leans over to Doc. Did you hear what she just said?
Yes. Now I'm more
Are we
curious
still
what
hearing things?
Are we even in the right dimension
I don't know.
or timeline?
You two quit fussing over there, or it won't happen again.
Yes, ma'am.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Mhm.
Wrong universe. Parallel universe.
Right world, wrong timeline.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So
Who's going where?
I'm pretty sure that Drakex and Red are going into town to get provisions and whatever
Mhm.
else. And everybody else is staying at the house because two of them need to sleep, one of them needs to watch child, and also wait for possibly any kind of message from Roland.
Yep.
Okay. Well, before
Question.
speaking of all of that, sure.
Does the podcast have a mailbox?
It not so much a mailbox, but it has like the typical like attached to the house is
Mhm.
like the not quite a box, but just like I guess you call it a box, but a little more how do I put this rectangular shaped box versus
Yeah.
a like mailbox shaped box. It's attached to the house, has a mail
Mhm.
slot, and they drop it in there, and then basically you
Yeah,
would have a much
drop-off
smaller,
box,
simpler
basically.
key.
Yeah.
Well, a much smaller basic key that you could open it with, and
Mhm.
that's how you open it. It would open kind of like this towards you.
Do I have the key to that?
You do.
Okay.
It's the same as the house key.
Okay, cool. Doc will go check it real quick because he's been expecting a letter and he has not been able to check the mail in forever. And he's going to check it, see if there's anything in there. Whatever's in there, bring it back in.
There are a couple of older messages. Some of them
Mhm.
being about the first like 3 you see are like the 3 week, the 2 week, and the 1 week notice to the Harvest Close Festival. And
It's
then
fine. We didn't need those.
like just random, basically the equivalent of junk mail. Nothing seems to be of importance here.
Okay, so I'm assuming that either my letter never arrived or they never sent one back.
Exactly.
All right. With that, Doc will just take the junk mail and give it to Red to burn.
Mhm.
Lovely fire.
It's like flash paper in your hands.
Yep.
Instantly.
Yeah.
And then, well, I could use some sleep.
Right.
Yeah. If it's all right with you, I'll take Cassandra outside and we'll look at planting some of these interesting things you've brought.
Of course.
See if she has a bit of a green thumb.
Yes.
Just don't let her in
That
the
would be
workshop.
perfect.
No green thumb. Excellent.
Her nature roll was a 6.
She burns things like red. Awesome.
Just make sure she doesn't get into the workshop. There's a few beakers in there that'll need to be broken.
Of course. Okay, Eva has a green thumb. She'll do the work.
Okay.
Thank you.
What was your nature check?
15.
Perfect.
Red will take a moment to attune to the head.
Okay. Take an hour just chilling. Probably just relaxing.
Probably be on the way as this way,
Well,
just walking. Yeah.
I will
Drac has his
imagine
hat.
mine.
Yeah, I think like slow walking is still considered restful walk. Is that right?
Yeah.
Light activity. So
Walking.
I know.
A
That's a
short-
good question. That's a good thing I look up at some point. Anybody
Yeah.
here disagree with me?
No, but it's fine with me.
Okay. Well, I want to put it on my ever-growing list of things to look at. Is slow walking?
If they go at
considered
if they go at a slow pace, I would think I agree. It's a short rest.
short rest?
effectively.
Okay.
If it's a slow pace,
Here's what. How about this? How about this ruling on this one, guys? Because I'm the GM and I can make it rule
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
Since you're just
Mhm.
attuning, you're not trying to heal, bandage, eat, things like that. You're
Mhm.
at full health. We're going to give it a pass.
Okay.
I like
oh,
it.
there's actually a ruling for that in the handbook.
Oh, what is that?
Oh.
According to Player's Handbook 186, light activity is limited to reading, talking, eating, or standing watch. Strenuous activity is classified of at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, casting spells, or similar adventuring activity. So there
Isn't
it
the
is.
train ride into the city an hour?
no.
No, not an hour.
Hmm.
It's 45-minute walk to the station, and then it's like a 15-20-minute ride from there.
You can be an hour late into the city. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
we'll be. Yeah. That's
Right.
fine.
Either way, she attunes to the head before they go.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, it is almost 7:40 here, so let's go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break, and then we will
Mhm.
pick right up with you guys having finished your short rest, and we're going to drop you right into the city. Or at least
Mhm.
because that one, you guys are going all the way into the city, or you're dropping at the edge.
Where's your dude?
Select is probably somewhere in the docks.
That's his familiar area, so we'll call it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. We'll pick up with that when we come back from our little 10-minute snack break. So I'm going to take a snack break. See you in 10. Go get your snacks, because I'm getting mine. Welcome back, everybody. So, some of our players are off in Snackland, so we have given them a bit of a breather with being on camera, but they're still here in voice and imagination.
And me just eating popcorn, even though.
So we're going to pick up immediately with the two individuals who are currently, you're going to stay on the railway when it makes its, usually you get off basically the first stop into the Phaedra district, but this time you're taking it down to the docks, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, it's just the two of you. What forms are you choosing with your hats of disguise?
Same one she chose last time. Let me see if I can grab that picture.
Got you.
Same here. The form that Slick would actually recognize.
Okay.
I have it somewhere.
As I scroll back through the chat,
Describe that for our viewers.
I had to find the picture too.
Right? I'm fairly certain it's just this nondescript brown haired, kind of almost tattered looking woman.
Got you. Okay. So basically not someone, I'm guessing you're going for someone who isn't too rich looking, isn't too poor looking. You're just another forgettable face in the place of the docks. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, she's going
Yeah.
absolutely
Drax
forgettable.
was a shorter human-esque character with kind of a hook nose, I think it was.
Gotcha.
When I tried to find that picture, I remember I had a name for this guy too, and now I can't remember what the frick it was.
Yep. I can't find the picture, but yeah, she's just a nondescript person.
So you guys touch down at one of the Weave Tech railway stations. There's actually, I would say there's probably like 3 different lines that lead into the docks. The one you guys came from is one that does not go to a typically used supply line. The one you're going to is normally for just people. The other 2 are pretty much just supply cargo, with maybe like a half a cart for passengers who would be the merchants or the captains going with their cargo further into the city to either put into a warehouse or peddle their wares. What's unique about these places is that they are pretty much the hub of information for people coming in and out. So as it descends from its 50, 60 feet in the air railway that is gently askew in the sky, you are immediately met with a large, basically, information posters about the city. You notice as you come out, there are 5 very familiar faces placed upon them. Freshly placed.
Do they look like they're like wanted posters?
They are wanted posters
Of exactly how we actually look?
of how you actually look.
Oh, goody.
God damn it.
Right, so I believe we require 4 more hats to be able to take the ship.
Drac just like in his Higgins look of a tiefling now has like a visible eye twitch.
Hmm.
3.
I thought,
Wait.
well,
Does
there's a
the
short
dock one? Does the dock one look like him in his human form or with the mask?
The dock one would be basically revised from what was originally posted to where it looks like more of a mask.
Okay, so not human form. Okay. Right. 3. Right. Still still require a few. Shall we visit your friend?
Yep. And he's going to turn and kind of start walking away leisurely, heading in the direction where he would end up recognizing where Slick would be.
So you head to that familiar spot and you begin to make your way towards the alleyway where that like half underground entrances, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like just like only like, it's like 3 feet down and then they go into a lower basement. You make a turn down that way and you immediately notice there is a individual standing at the doorway, leaning against a wall. Their arms are crossed. They have one leg kind of kicked up as they lean against it, and they're just kind of looking. They look down right, and look down left, and they see you. Kind of look for a moment, and then they go back to mind their business.
Do I recognize the person?
Make a perception check. Both of you make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
Listen, you're better at this than I am.
Right, well. She's gonna re-roll that.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Oh, well. I still said it, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Can't be cheatsies about it. So
I appreciate your honesty with your resources.
yeah. Yeah, that's a 13.
That's a 13. Okay. You don't recognize the individual, Red. You recognize the carry. A sheathed short sword, a holstered hand crossbow, and moderate to above average make leather armor.
Right. This would be off
Drakix.
from what Drakix has said, right? About his friend, what he's divulged.
It'd be
Okay.
off. Drakix.
Goody.
With a, say, 18?
18.
With an 18, you immediately recognize this as the kind of, how do I put this? A guard trying not to look or dress like a guard. But they still have their default, issued short sword and like unmarked, the pommel's not of the guards, things like that. But you also know what a guard looks like. This individual is still semi-clean shaven. They're not super dirty or raggedy. Their armor's decently taken care of, and they're a little too attentive to just be somebody who's out here maybe getting a breath of fresh air or having maybe even like a time to themselves.
If he would have seen him, he's just going to continue walking.
Okay,
he's not going to turn in. He's just going to walk past.
Okay.
And because Red has no idea where this place is, she's going to just follow
following him. Yep.
Yep.
You just look down and you're like, huh, that's weird. Keep walking.
Yep.
And immediately, Drac is just going to take a half step in order to be in lockstep with Red. And out of the corner of his eye, he's just going to look at her for a moment, just because of telepathy requires sight.
Okay.
In her head, she's going to hear, well, guards are now acting as workers.
She is going to subtly cast a message.
Nice.
Oh, really? Was that your friend back
Oh,
there?
no, he just looks at it and just goes, definitely not. He would rather drop dead than act as a guard.
She's gonna wait until they're sufficiently far away so she doesn't waste resources.
Where are you guys heading?
He would. Let's see. Considering Slick and knowing that if their first meeting spot is compromised, or I should say, his first favorite spot is compromised. He has about 4 or 5 other ones.
Mm-hmm.
He would go probably to the least likely of spots to be found, which is probably towards one end of the dock. I just don't know if it's towards their ship or towards the other end.
On your way through there, you do hear the sound of hammerwork. Would you be traveling down a main road?
For the most part,
Okay.
yeah.
You can see
So
kind of off in the distance, a little closer to the docks. You can see it looks like there's a gathering of people working on something.
What?
he is probably, due to timing, because we're making sure of that, he would end up making sure that their disguises stay active and probably like duck into alleys, kind of like go around the edge of a building, come out the other side, looking like as they were, and probably head by it out of curiosity as well as just to get like a better idea of the undercover guard situation.
Does that appear that's in the direction of our ship?
Is this in the center of the docks in general, or
I
is
wouldn't
this
say the
close?
center of the docks. It's the center of
Okay.
the main road that
Mhm.
leads to the docks. The docks are still
Oh.
maybe 100 feet
Mhm.
off.
Can we see from this distance if there's any activity in the direction of our ship? Because if I recall correctly, he put
Your
it in
ship-
his actual name.
He did, because you kind of have to. You can't really
You
lie
did,
about that
but you
shit.
did notice the posters were not named.
Oh, okay, good.
You just noticed that there were rather detailed drawings of the party.
Great.
But your ship, I'm sure Trackix would have this information, is actually very far north of almost the most northern part of the Phaedra district.
Yeah.
Because as you get, basically, when you guys are in the middle, the center road, basically, you could actually kind of follow it and watch it all the way to the castle. If it wasn't crowded with people, maybe a building or stall here and there. But the main road is right down the middle of that strip of land.
Okay.
And then as you look out towards the Cloud Ocean, to the left and right, the further out you get, it's basically less and less desirable slots to park your stuff. The main, like, middle section there is just ships in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Nobody really wants to pay the price to be there longer than what they had to be there because it racks up quick.
Yeah, of course. So as we get closer to this gathering of people, what's going on?
Looks like they're building a stage.
Oh, what?
A stage. Could be for the Harvest Close Festival. Could be any manner of things. But just a wooden stage structure.
Can she hear anybody talking about why they're making it?
No one that's making it is conversing, and the people are just kind of they're moving out of the way of it. People are asking the same questions. Hey, what's that for? I don't know. Did they have a new event this year? What's going on? I don't know.
Right. Well, that
But
doesn't.
it's in the early stages of being built. Like, if you want to see the end of it, you're either going to have to wait until tonight or it's probably for something tonight, or maybe something tomorrow morning. Who knows?
That doesn't bode well.
Nope.
To your friend then.
Yep. And with that, they're gonna go around, kind of like follow the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
and continue heading off.
Okay. You head off to your secondary location, which is for size, it is a larger, right on the docks area. It
Mhm.
actually has, like, as you go into it, it's called the Cloud Step Tavern. Because if you step wrong, you may lose a foot. Not forever, but you won't fall, but you'll get stuck for a little bit, a minute or two, if your foot goes through the planks.
Yeah.
Right.
He's gonna make sure that she knows that prior to.
Yeah.
So that way she doesn't have that. She doesn't fall into that trap that's kind of there.
Like you see Dracox walking towards looks to be just a random, like, larger than normal looking, like, shipmaster dock warden shack. Then you realize it's actually a shack. It's completely closed off with a door and just a sign that says Cloud Step. And he opens the door and literally just starts descending. It is built under the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. She'll follow.
Down
Yep.
there again, it's decently built, but again, there's a couple of holes here and there from maybe fights or something happened. So you watch your step, and at the back you can see there is this halfling individual, very not a good looking person. Got one eye is kind of scarred over. He's got this just tethered, and I mean tethered skin that is just beaten by the sun's rays. This man has spent every waking moment up until who knows how long running this place on the top crow's nest deck of
Mhm.
a cloud ship.
Drac is just going to make a cursory glance around the room.
Mm-hmm. You can see what you expect here. A little bit of riffraff. Some people just drinking, because basically drinks here are almost free. Like, it's strange how cheap things can be if you go to the right places.
Yeah. He's gonna walk up to him
Mhm.
and probably like sitting at the bar, right?
Mhm.
He's gonna go, "Can I get 2?"
And he just puts 2 drinks out, does not ask for a price.
Drac probably already knows the price, puts it down, and then probably puts like double the price down. It just goes, "I'm looking for someone."
Who are you looking for?
Slick.
Where you been?
Around?
Not around here. Not at least last day. 2 day.
No, I haven't been in this. I haven't been on the docks. So.
Yeah, it shows.
Do you know where he is, or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not exactly, but I know he is. Kind of.
What happened to him?
He looks at you and then looks right back to Dracox.
Answer the question. We need his skill set.
Ain't no one getting his skill set anymore. He's been picked up.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. He's a good runner.
And Drac just smiles and just goes, "Let me guess." And he kind of like describes the lieutenant a little bit, but not completely. just enough to get like a basic image of who he is.
Yeah.
Did he do it?
Nah. Just a couple of random gods picked him out of this room.
All right. Anyone with a similar skill set you know of?
Not like his.
You'll be the best in the market.
Doubly unfortunate.
I'm sure the gods are singing their praises. And he just kicks back a shot glass.
Fucking gods.
He's just gonna tap the table twice. He's gonna get up. You could have those. Appreciate it. And he's just gonna put like another 2 coins down. And he's gonna kind of like hold his hand out to Red to like lead her out.
Mm-hmm.
She'll
And
take it.
as he's doing this, he's also keeping an eye on the room to see who else moves as they move.
You see as one individual that's kind of near the door where you came in. No visible weapons on them. Very light looking equipment, and even I think it looked like wearing armor, just clothing. They kind of stare both of you down. And they look down, and there's a gathering of papers at their hands. Wanted
Mhm.
picture. And
What did you
feel
say?
Wanted posters.
Ah.
And you feel their gaze upon you as you watch this little brim of arcane flash over their eyes. And they just give a little cocky smile. Walk safe.
All right.
Drac is just going to smile at him, walk with Red, kind of like eye him directly up and down,
Mm-hmm.
and
As
just
you do that, he kind of looks at you. Don't worry. I know the rules.
and then as he's gonna walk up to him and just like kind of like not close enough, but he's just going to very softly whisper, think about this before you make a move.
While this is going on, Red will subtly cast Detect Thoughts and specifically target this one guy.
Are you digging deeper?
She wants surface thoughts at first.
Okay. Go ahead, Drakrix, and I'll get back to you, Red.
Okay.
If we truly wanted to cause as much damage as everybody thinks we do, we would have made a bigger scene, don't you think? Clearly something else is going on that we inadvertently stumbled upon. But right people can pick up that void without any issue, and I don't mind helping if that is the case. Then he's just going to open the door, because there probably is a door at the bottom of the stairs too,
Yep.
and just start to walk out as he closes it behind him.
There is no response physically.
Mhm.
Red,
Yep.
what you hear? I have been waiting for this Dragonborn to fuck up hard enough. Cannot wait to stab
Oh, subtly casting message. He's gonna stab you.
him.
And Drac is just going to mumble, there's a long line of people who want to do that. This is probably number 374. But at this point in time, probably because of the as we're going up the stairs, he's just going to change form. But as he's doing that, and looking more like an actual human, tan skin, kind of like more of a weatherborn, somebody like has been working more on a ship than anything else.
Okay.
He's also going to grab his shield and his sword and kind of like keep them closer on hand.
Mm-hmm.
But since the illusion kind of covers them, nobody would actually know the fact that he has them on hand.
Gotcha.
So
You head outside. You don't hear the door open and close behind you.
yep, that's fine.
Okay.
We're going to... He's going to look to her and just go, well, dear, where else should we go today?
We certainly shouldn't head back right now until we can shake him or be sure. Do you know of anywhere else we could get regularly priced provisions?
I know of a couple of places of actual decent merchants on the dock.
Right. Perhaps there then.
As he has to go and create a shop for us with a name and everything.
I have all that. I need to get the prices.
All right.
Yeah.
Then after that, perhaps a place for a few hats.
You are right. We do need to get the kids a couple of hats.
We do.
So
Unless there are more people like our friend back there.
And Drac, may I roll perception as we're walking to see if we have a tail?
Absolutely.
I mean, Redwood too, honestly.
Both make a perception check, please.
That is the tone of voice of... Yeah, that's the tone of voice, though, of... Oh, he's absolutely back there.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
16.
You don't see anybody.
I mean, do we hear anybody, though?
Well, yeah,
That could be
We hear a lot of people.
walking stealthily.
If they're walking stealthily, how would you know they're walking stealthily?
The footsteps don't match anyone else. That's
They're not
how.
over here being like, "Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious."
Yeah,
Could have
not
rolled
gonna
a
lie.
1. Fine. I don't trust it.
Drac is...
Wait a second. She still has her detect thoughts up.
You do.
Uh-huh.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
God dang it. Okay, hold
How
on.
many voices do you think are around you right now?
She was focused on him. She would have stayed focused on him.
When you focus in, oh yeah, I didn't realize you focused in. Did you?
I
dive
did not
deeper?
dig deeper, no, but I did focus on the one person.
Let me look at the spell real quick. Check the
Okay. Hold on. You can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. Blah, blah, blah. Once you detect the presence of a creature in this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration, even if you can't see it. But it will still be within range. So if he's not within 30 feet, then she doesn't hear it.
So I would say you are able to maintain that thought,
Mm-hmm.
and then once you leave this area, you get about 20, 30 feet away, and it drops off.
Okay. Well, hell.
And
All
then
right.
all the common folk come on in.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
for lunch? I don't know. I'm hungry. Toys, food. I've got to go to market. And da 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 da.
That tracks.
And then you're like,
She-
then you hear one that's like, I gotta pee, I gotta pee. Where's the bathroom? I gotta pee.
Okay, so a wisdom check or save to see if she can hear anything that's specifically geared
I would
towards that
say,
dragonborn.
trying to think here, because you're a charisma caster, but it's
Yeah.
also like the mental strength
Yeah.
to weave through it. So let's do, let's go with insight is wisdom based, correct? 'Cause I feel
Yeah.
like it's similar to that skill. So
it
give me
is.
a wisdom check,
Oh, wisdom, just straight wisdom check.
straight wisdom check.
Good lord, I have expertise in insight. Okay, that's something I'm gonna add a D4 onto.
That sounds
Cool.
right.
That's a 12.
12. You have the strength to filter out the common noise. I gotta pee, I gotta pee. What's
Mhm.
for lunch? I don't know. What's the ship? To a few more serious things like, what are they building? I don't know. Harvest close ends tonight. Maybe it's for some festival happening here. There's always the end of the festival announcement or something going on. So a little more focus on trying to figure out more serious, intense thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And you pick up on people concerned about the stage, people concerned about the wanted posters, people feeling, a little remorse is being re-pulled up about the loss of lives. How could individuals do this to this island? That kind of thing. It's definitely a bit heavier.
Okay, but nothing specifically that she can pick out that's focused on following the Dragonborn.
No.
Okay. Mm.
You do not hear na na
All
na 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 na.
right. Well, I don't hear anything concerning, but he did say that he wanted to stab you, so I would be very surprised if he wasn't just incredibly sneakily following us. He did.
He's just gonna it's okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. This is just like another afternoon for him, really, at this point.
It's another Tuesday.
Yep.
Should we perhaps take a little side trip down an alley in the hopes of drawing him out?
We would have to anyway at this point, correct? We're kind of cutting it into the.
If this is your second upkeep, you have a little bit of time.
Yeah, then even then, like at her request, we would still go in order just to refreshen the disguises and everything else.
Okay. You do so. Do you recast Detect Thoughts?
Are they far enough in the alley to where she does not have to subtle cast it right now?
I'd say you feel pretty confident that if you're going to go there to cast a spell anyways for...
Oh, yeah, true enough. Yeah, she will recast it.
Yeah. And then is it blocked by anything? Like stone, wood?
What it says is...
Trying to remember.
Spell can penetrate barriers,
Barriers,
but
I got it.
2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, thin sheet of lead. Yeah.
2 feet of rock. So you would get a couple of voices you don't see. That's kind of like, oh God, why is this box so heavy? Or
Mm-hmm.
hot in here. Wish I would put windows in.
Mm-hmm.
Time to go yet. I want to get back on the ocean. Things like that.
has the same limitations as detect magic does.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Might help me remember it better.
Yeah. No suspicious thoughts at the moment.
So he doesn't want to go through currently then. He's
I will
just
say,
going
Drakex,
to...
that you kind of have this thought. You would know there's, even in the criminal underworld, if you're of a high enough notoriety, you begin to respect other people's life choices, even though you don't agree with them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that comes along with, if a new poster goes out, there's a bit of a grace period before the real hunters come out.
Yeah. Which would be, if player understands, probably 2 to 3 days.
It is enough time. It's a little loosey goosey, which is what makes it great for being an underground rule.
Yeah.
It's enough time that one could reasonably evacuate the area.
Yeah.
So people knowing who that face belongs to for a certain Dragonborn, and that they are very adept on the Cloud Ocean, your time would be shorter. You still would have some time, but it would be shorter.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely gonna pass, and he's gonna say, "Well, if I wasn't known so well on the actual Cloud Ocean, then we'd probably have about 3, maybe 4 days to escape. But now I would roughly say 2 days, maybe pushing it."
Right, so provisions, and then we go. We don't have a reason to get more hats.
No. We would need to get the hats as a precaution because we wouldn't.
Mm, Well, we'd have to
'Cause-
come back out to the docks, sure.
Exactly. So, with that, we are definitely going to beeline to the closest merchant for rations,
Okay.
as well as fishing gear.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say for fishing gear of a what capacity are you going for? Like small, basically small, medium, large, extra large catches.
See, that
Nobody
is a
really
good-
knows how to fish.
Drac would definitely know
No.
how to fish. In all
Son
honesty,
might.
Drac would definitely know, even though I may not be on the sheet proficient with it. Well, no, it's just tools. It says vehicles, water, but technically there is no real fishing.
Proficiency, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she would know about. There's some kind of pole of angling or some junk, if I remember it correctly.
There is a pole of angling. Drac would definitely know about it.
Okay.
Would we be able? Would we be able to find a pole of angling within the merchant shop with the rations?
I've not even heard of this.
Seriously?
What's it called?
Pole of angling.
Pole of angling.
What the fuck is that?
Hold on, I'll get it for you. Give me
Yeah,
a sec.
no. Let me send. Can I send this?
Yeah,
I don't think I. Okay.
I got it. Give me a sec.
I mean, pole of angling. All it really does is transform into a pole,
It
and then
doesn't add to your proficiencies of fishing or anything. It just turns a regular
No.
pole
Yeah.
into a fishing pole.
And then
Yeah.
it goes back to a normal 10-foot pole, if anything.
Yeah.
So I could either use it to fish or whack a person.
Right. There's also basic fishing equipment in the adventuring
It is
gear that we
1
could
gold.
probably get. The basic fishing equipment is a gold?
Yeah,
Okay.
looking at it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we could do that. Get a couple of extras, you know.
Yeah.
Say if
well-
you want to go for like the deep sea version, 3 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, he would definitely get like 2 deep sea
Mm-hmm.
for himself and Zahn,
Mm-hmm.
and probably 2 uh 2 medium, and then 2 just for like surface. Because also he would be teaching Cass how to actually fish too.
So let's make that 12 gold.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not like we have a crap ton of gold
1
anyway.
day worth of rations is 5 silver. And that's per person per day.
5 silver per
So
person per day.
there's 6 of us,
Mm-hmm.
so that's 3 gold per day.
3 gold per day.
Right.
How many days you buy? It's 2
Are we-
pounds per item.
Well, we have the bag of
You
holding
do have
with
the
us.
bag. Let me know how much
Mhm.
you're buying. You're in the warehouse district, you can find it.
Yeah.
Probably maybe go for quite a lot. We don't know how long we'll be out there. Do we know where Loomshire is at the moment, DM?
Once Strackix takes some time with a map and a compass, navigator's tools, basically, he'll figure it out.
Okay, cool.
We're also going to need that too, so we're going to throw that in there. But
Yep.
Okay.
technically, since we are actually within the warehouse, I could actually don't even need to worry about taking the rations with me.
We could just take them to the ship.
No, we could actually have them deliver it to the ship and just pay for it.
Well, very true, actually. That
So
would save a lot of time.
let's say if we go for a month is how long again?
A month is exactly 30 days.
Okay.
So
Is 3
90
weeks
gold.
of 10 days.
we are going to do 2 months
Mm,
for the 3. I mean, for the 6 of us,
yeah,
because
that's
that
180 gold.
Jack just puts down 18 platinum.
And then
just
the
like-
fishing gear.
He puts 18 platinum down for the rations,
Mm-hmm.
tells them where to find the ship in order to deliver it to it, because there would be enough guys on the actual dock anyway to put it into the hold.
Mm-hmm.
The fishing gear, which I already put down,
They're
and
going
then
to charge
the
you to 200 flat for the labor.
yeah, that's fine. He puts down 20 platinum.
Okay. Navigator's tools is 25 gold.
Yeah, so he just put down another 25 for that. And now in the
12 for the
bag of
fishing
holding.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yep, I did that.
Okay.
We'll probably have to go elsewhere for our other purchases.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else we really need here?
We are going to need nothing else from here. We're gonna go let's see, where do we go into the Fade Drift in order to go into one of the magic shops or go into further north to get the better quality? Yeah, he's gonna ask her about that.
She would
See what she
probably
says.
know. What do I need to roll to figure out where to go?
You would know that if you want to get the best of the best, you would go all the way. You would make the trip.
Alrighty.
All right. Looks like we're going all the way then.
Mm-hmm. Off we go.
Since we're leaving in a hurry, we really don't need to worry about the lieutenant. I won't be back anyhow.
No, but he also, hearing the lieutenant, he goes like, "No, but it's probably that asshole that actually is the reason why Slick was picked up." Or it could have been Slick's
Probably.
own doing.
All right, both of you give me investigation checks.
Oh, cool.
Yay!
My not favorite. Oh, hey, look at that shit. I got a
Nice.
19.
Well, it's a hell of a lot better than I got. I got an 8.
Well, then.
So you do not find anyone that's selling a hat of disguise. You do
Right.
find a merchant that is selling a ring of disguise for 600 gold.
Good lord.
Is it only just one?
It is one ring.
All right.
I would say you also find maybe, let's say at the 19, you find someone who spells the spell scroll. It's a one-time use.
It takes longer to get to the ship on the docks than the spell lasts.
It does.
You know, maybe we've been thinking about this too magically. Especially considering our friend back there. Saw through that quite easily. Perhaps we should go with a common disguise kit.
That's fair. We're gonna go look for a common disguise kit.
Easy enough. Disguise kit is...
And are we going to get enough uses out of it to get all of us disguised to go to the ship?
Oh, a disguise kit is 25 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And it does not say how many uses it has.
Right.
So we'll just say for the purpose of the few individuals you need to do, a one disguise kit could get you there.
Could, but not will. Perhaps we get 2 then?
He was gonna grab 2 anyway, just as a precaution.
Okay.
Right.
Due to where they are, he would probably also look into getting an alchemy set.
Mm-hmm.
Doc definitely has an herb kit at the apothecary, and I'm trying to think what else would actually work for us as we go through the chaos.
Alchemist supplies kit, 50 gold.
And there's one other thing that I think we would need.
Are you thinking of cook's utensils?
Okay, it makes 2. So yes, cook's utensils.
It's a whopping 1 gold for cook's utensils.
Woo!
I'll say
Get
splurge
2
for
of
2.
them.
You'll get really good spices.
Yeah, let's get 2.
Yeah, he gets 2.
Good spices or like
The pumpkin spice must flow.
perfect. That's what I was saying, of course.
You already have cinnamon.
No, Eva has cinnamon.
Fair point.
If you think of what it was later, we'll just subtract a gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But he's also going to get the books for them too. It's like how to learn to use the
How to
alchemist
sail.
kit.
101.
Yeah. Well, no, he already knows
To
that.
acquire
Cooking kit for
We
dummies.
don't.
in grand total, knock off like 1 more gold.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. How to use a disguise kit 101.
Anything else before you guys head back?
Should I bother trying to reach out to any of my contacts, or do we think they're burned too?
No, never hurts to find out.
Right. So the person that would be the least likely to be able to be bribed by the government, someone who hates the government and will not turn them in.
Okay.
Where can I find them?
That person you're looking for would not be here.
Damn. Okay, what's the disposition of the closest contact like?
Most of your contacts, they work with the guards as basically contractors. But
Cool,
they do
cool.
their
So
own
nobody.
side
Got it.
work as well. Yeah, you may have skirted the line, but you weren't quite as under the table as Drakix was.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Personal
unfortunately-
dispositions aside of Red, she still had to make sure that she could legally earn her coin,
True.
especially given her flair and difficultness to hide her explosive personality.
That's a way to put it. All right.
That is a way to put it.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Trying not to discourage you from making a great character while making it make sense.
Right. I don't know that there's anyone that wouldn't just automatically turn us over, unfortunately. Perhaps back to the apothecary then.
That's fair. I forget what the last one was, by the way.
What was it?
Thieves' tools.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, just find a price and knock it off.
okay. All right, so we go back to
As well as
town
the
and refresh
how-to
our
as well.
disguises. Yeah.
Okay. And you're heading back to the apothecary?
Yeah, when refreshing disguises and making sure nobody's following us.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
You feel unfollowed.
We feel what?
You feel unfollowed.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Apothecary crew, how's your day going?
We be napping.
You be napping? Okay.
Yes.
Zon, make a constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I don't like this. 25. I do like this.
So I
Oh.
rolled for Cassandra energy levels.
Oh
and I'm
no.
going to make Eva tell me the modifier before I tell her what I rolled.
Oh god.
What would the modifier be?
What do I do? A D4? What did...
Sure. Roll a d4.
I'm sorry.
So I rolled a 19. She's at 23. You're at 25. You don't get a point of exhaustion, but you definitely get wore out chasing this child around, keeping up with her energy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Between Doc probably trying to teach her things and Eva trying to teach things.
And her just not wanting to learn things and run around and yeah.
No, you do, you know, I would say a child is like the short rest master. You do tire her out a bit, and then she'll stop, listen,
Yeah.
then take a nap, then wake up
Yeah.
and play, then
Yeah.
slow down and listen.
Sleep when the baby sleeps.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sleep when the child sleeps. That's what is happening.
I feel like Doc's already used to that kind of mindset.
Mm.
I'd say so.
Likely.
He's been through this already.
Yeah.
Son is
Mhm.
not. Nope.
Eva?
So, between keeping an eye on Cassandra and the animals and making sure that her friends actually do get some rest,
Mm-hmm.
Eva actually has some containers and vials that had previously been filled with a different substance. She will empty them out, clean them out, make sure that they're sparkly, and kind of just take Cassandra outside at one point. We'll just start
Mhm.
digging up some dirt And she puts them in the containers and puts the seeds in there, puts a little water in there, so that when Doc actually comes back out, he has about a dozen little vials full of seeded plants that he can take with him.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there goes all of her paints and perfume.
Doc,
Maybe a few
eventually,
beakers
after
from
you, I
there.
would imagine somewhere around late afternoon, you would be making like an afternoon snack of like a quarter of a sandwich for Cassandra, and then the other 3/4 for Eva, and then 2 dogwood sandwiches for Zahn.
Mm-hmm.
And you come outside with your lovely little tray. I imagine your doctor's tray that's like perfectly pristine with the sandwiches on it. And you see your lovely array of seeded vials ready to go.
Ah, perfect.
I figure
get
you
some-
can put them away easily and keep them with you while we're on the go.
Yes, and eventually we'll get them more permanent plantings, but till then, these will do just fine. I don't imagine they'll sprout seeds anytime soon.
Might take a few weeks. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned Cassandra is definitely not good around plants, so we will keep her away from your
Yes.
part of the ship.
Considering
For the
we-
best.
Go ahead.
I said probably for the best.
Considering we went to another dimension to get a few of these, yes,
Yes,
I
it's
don't want to lose them.
a bit of an experiment whether they'll grow or not, anyways, for us.
Yeah.
Now, with that in mind, once we have dinner, then I need to go clean up my workshop, get that ready to packed up and moved, basically. A few things in there I want to take on the ship.
Okay.
You need help?
Sure, I can always use more help.
I'll move the big heavy.
Just
Doc,
under
how
her
much have you
breath.
been in your room today?
What? What did I what?
Doc, how much have you been in your room today?
I was dreading this.
Probably a bit, because now Doc knowing now we're getting ready to move majority of things to the ship. He's thinking, all right, what's important, what I need to grab, going through his things, trying to figure out what he needs to take on the ship for research purposes or experiment purposes, and what
You were gonna
notes and stuff.
start grabbing books here and there and the things you need, and you go to reach for a book, and it's not there.
Oh. He meticulously goes in his mind like, okay, it should be here, but it could have been there. And he checks a couple other spots, probably doesn't find it still.
Nope.
And he's going to come out and go to Eva. Eva, I seem to be missing a book.
Are you sure it's not in one of your many coat pockets?
I've already checked, actually, but no, this one's written in Abyssal. It's about vampires.
Doc just wears a trench coat of holding at all times.
Right.
If I could, I would.
I-
If you would let me, I would have one.
Figure it out one day, I'm sure.
The only ones who were in your room were the 2 visitors when they arrived, and after that it was me and Red with Cassandra. We haven't touched anything.
And the wheels start turning in Doc's head like, okay, Tim's a very academic individual. He probably saw my setup, was like, okay, this is impressive. But Tim, from what I learned about Tim, he's pretty respectful. Rena, however, probably, I don't know enough about her to say whether she would or wouldn't. So, I'd imagine they probably, one of them took a book.
I mean, doesn't mean they can read it, right? You said it's in Abyssal. That's a pretty rare
Yeah.
language.
It is. I don't know what languages that they speak.
That's
If
true.
they get it translated, they will have a rather curious read. That's for sure.
You said it's about vampires, though.
Kinda. As you know,
What does that mean?
well, as you know, most actual research on vampires is very slim to none.
We are a rare breed, I understand.
Hmm. Especially given most knowledge that we probably did have was lost in the uprising of the islands, but this one was more of a fictional story based in facts.
Interesting. I would ask if it's a good story, but there's a vampire involved, so probably not.
It's I believe the word smut is the best way to put it.
Oh.
It's one of the only books I found that had vampire lore that seemed somewhat accurate for research purposes.
I understand that that book might have actually been quite valuable to you, but for my own reasons, I'm very glad that that book cannot fall into the hands of a 10-year-old. So,
As you look over, you just see Cassandra on Zon's shoulders, and Zon's just running around.
Slowly getting more and more exhausted.
I'll be sure not to teach her abyssal just in case.
I mean, she can learn the abyssal, it's just, you know, the book's already gone. It's not like I expect it to come back if they did take it.
I agree. But if, like I said, I already got all the knowledge I can out of it anyway, so it's fine. Is what I had to go on before I was able to access to that staff only section library at the academy.
Oh, right.
That one had more actual research in it. But
Yeah, I'm
they,
sorry. I mean, you know we don't take your stuff, but
it's
if
fine.
the other two had it, it's just gone.
It's fine. I just wanted to make sure I knew where it was, more or less. I don't care about getting it back, like I said. I do think it's odd that they took it without telling you all. They seem like good people, but again, from what I know about Tim, I don't think he would take. He's the one who took it, but I don't know
Curiosity
enough.
kills the cat, you know?
It does, and what they say about stealing from a necromancer.
What do they say about stealing from a necromancer?
That your debt's never unpaid in your life.
Right. Well, if her sister ends up coming over here, I'll let her know that Rena will live a very long life. In the afterlife.
I only kid, but
About this time. Done.
Sounds like the two of them are back.
I will relieve Zahn of Cassandra for a while.
Zahn just ends up flopping on the ground and passing out there for a little nap.
A little power nap.
Yep.
Doc would lay beside her.
Aw, so cute.
End up curling up together.
Just under her breath. Zahn and Dr.
So I'm sure Red would know if Cassandra speaks not Celestial, Elvish. Does she speak Elvish?
She has been spoken to in Elvish, but she is not fluent in the language.
Right. So in Elvish, we need to leave as soon as possible. They may have accurate descriptions this time on the posters.
Is there anything left we need to do? Roland can reach out. I know he can.
Not as such, really. We have rations. We have disguise kits because we couldn't find hat.
Oh, I can assist with those. I have one of my own, so it won't be hard to teach.
Right. We have fishing gear. The rations are being delivered to the ship today. We got navigation tools, all of the other things we should really need. But they're also building some sort of structure on the docks right in the center. Not near our ship, thankfully, but it's still concerning. And we should probably leave as soon as possible.
Then we can assist Doc with packing up tonight. Be on the ship tonight even, and go. If we're not
Right.
waiting on anything, then let's go.
Right. And she will say the same stuff in Celestial to Doc.
Doc was half proficient in Elvish, just so you know, so he probably got some of that.
Some of it, yes, but Celestial, she's also proficient in Celestial, so.
You were
Yeah.
napping.
I laid next to you. I didn't say
He
I was
heard it.
napping.
That's
He
true.
heard the words, but he was just like,
That's Charlie
really
Brown.
good pillow.
Right, Charlie Brown. Wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah, 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 wah. Yep.
Yeah.
So in Celestial, she does relay all of that information. And she doesn't speak Corey, but you know.
She speaks other languages. You guys
Does she
don't know that.
understand the Celestial or the Elvish?
Yep.
No, but I would say Cassandra could be properly engaged with Eva.
Yes.
You are free to discuss.
Whenever Zahn
Mm.
wakes up from her cat nap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
Red's poking her to wake her up.
She just grumbles and glares at you.
Would you like us to leave you here?
Yes.
Oh, so you want to stay on the island when they have pictures of us on posters? Like accurate pictures.
When did that happen? What? I was napping.
Right. So, and then she'll go on to explain the whole thing again.
Yeah, she would sit up at some point being like, oh, fuck, this is a serious conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So-
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
Perhaps we should. Eva was saying it might be possible to leave tonight if we all get our disguises together. And Roland can still reach out too. I don't think there's a limit on that. I'm not sure, but I don't think there is.
As long as we're in the same plane. It's,
All right.
Well,
So,
Zahn just kind of pats her bag. Everything's here for me.
I just finished up picking my things together.
right.
I will note that when Zion, when you're helping Doc out, he had to empty out vials of blood from his old experiments. They're really dry blood. I also have a question, Brennan.
Yeah.
Is the black ichor still liquefied or has it
Yeah.
congealed?
Still liquid.
He is keeping that then. He's not going to toss that out.
Ugh.
So there's
Right.
2 vials of that. Everything else has been cleaned out.
Okay. Are we leaving tonight then?
If you
Alright.
want to go, we should go.
Are ships allowed to leave at night?
Rekex?
He would know that.
You know, it's a
Should-
little rougher on this island in particular because it does descend. It would be. It's not impossible, put it that way. But it is not an easy task.
Would it be better for us to wait until the morning so it's a little easier, or
Well, me and Zon are already mostly capable to do night watches if we have to on the ship.
Mhm.
So
Likewise.
perhaps at least being on the ship might be helpful, and getting to the ship at night with disguise kits?
Even
Might-
used.
Well, that will set off a lot of alarms to people. Most of the merchants would be back at this ship before sunset.
what time of day is it?
It
Yeah.
is getting close to that time of sunset.
I don't think we can get to the ship without arousing too much suspicions tonight. So that means we need to set off early in the morning.
Right. And possibly somebody stay awake and on watch
I've
to
got
watch
that
for
covered.
people coming. Okay. I forgot you don't really need to sleep.
I choose to. It's quite nice sometimes.
It is.
No, you don't sleep anymore.
You haven't noticed? It's been a
Okay.
while, actually.
Doc hasn't been
I
around
usually
to
just
know,
pass the fuck
actually.
out and never know.
The first night you did it without sleeping, Doc and Zon disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. I
Fair
wonder
enough.
why. Anyway.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's been a while. I just usually choose to sleep because I enjoy it. Yeah, I can stay up all night. It won't bother me.
Right. So perhaps a large hearty meal tonight?
I
We
can
will
do that.
We will definitely be required to leave before dawn in order to get there
At dawn.
at dawn. Earlier we leave, better off we are.
Right. Well, it's good some of us got naps in today.
Yes.
No, now the bag of holdings here. Doc is just stuffing it full of a few things.
Doc-
Oh yeah.
All of his
Not
shit
even. Not
going
even.
in the bag.
Like the entire time, like he thinks like, oh, I still have Drac has already gone upstairs and just is tossing everything into the bag without
Just doing
care.
the hand sweep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And
We'll
even
get
Bob
in there.
gets like
Yeah.
shoved into it too.
I won't be able to get him up and going until tomorrow, anyways.
Mm.
Yep. Okay. So you guys
Right.
make an incredibly hearty dinner for tonight. And then
Mhm.
Eva is the one staying up for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you would like to, you are welcome to make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Oh, it
As
only
everybody
lasts
else is
an
taking
hour.
their long
Shit.
rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, nope. Come on, do perception. There we go.
Oh.
Pretty good. 19.
Good. Nice.
You know, the nice thing about bag of holding is you don't have to worry about things clanking together and breaking.
Mm.
Right.
That is true.
Where are you spending your time during this?
Who?
Eva.
Probably next to the front door in the kitchen.
Kitchen is on the second story.
Oh, that's right. It's backwards. My bad.
Yeah. Well, this
I'm,
is
think-
the
I'm
first
thinking
level is
Eva's
the
house
shop.
too.
The first level is the shop, so that's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
everything's
yeah.
on the second level.
There's a little couch down there. She'll stick herself right there.
Okay. It's the smoke that hits you first
Oh, gee.
as you kind of stand up and you go up the stairs, and you can see there's a bit of smoke falling down from the ceiling and the roof.
Given what I know of the apothecary, do I know if there is a back door to this building? Out
There's
of
a back
curiosity.
door on the first floor, yes.
Okay. She is very quietly going to wake up Red,
Mm-hmm.
point to the ceiling, finger to the lips, and just whisper, "Keep an eye on that. I'll wake the
Alright.
others. We're getting out." And then she will go to Zahn,
Mm-hmm.
Drakix,
Mm-hmm.
Doc, and Cassandra in that order,
Okay.
and wake each of them up.
Okay.
Red, while this is going on, will be keeping an eye on the ceiling, but will also grab her broom of flying.
Okay.
It's in the bag of holding.
It's in the bag.
Okay, well, wherever the bag is.
Drac.
Drac's side. Because it
Maybe
doesn't
we
go
go
anywhere.
Yeah.
Zahn is waking up the doctor because they probably fell asleep beside each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Grabbing her shit.
Mhm.
Grabbing anything else that might be of value or note to her or Doc.
Mhm.
And meeting people downstairs.
Did they
Does-
tell Doc about his poster being with his mask?
Yes.
Yeah,
They
she
would
would
have
have
told,
for
yeah.
sure.
Okay, then he would not put on his outfit.
Okay.
Also, does she see any actual flames?
By the time everybody gets woken up and you are able to get your broom out, people are getting in a conscious state. If you are on the second floor still, then you do begin to see flames from the ceiling.
Okay, Red will use control flames to snuff it out.
Okay. How large of an area can that affect?
5 by 5.
Okay. You snuff out what you can see.
Yep. And anytime any more comes down, she's going to continuously keep putting it out. It is a cantrip. She can use it endlessly.
Okay. You notice more and more of the ceiling is flame.
Get yourselves out. She will hand her broom of flying to Eva.
Okay.
Take Cass on there. Hold on to her. Get her out. And the word is in Elvish, so she'll tell her the command word to make it fly.
Okay.
They'll be waiting for us. Make a break for it.
You
Do
too.
not engage.
I know I won't, but I'm the
That
last
goes for
person.
all of you.
And everybody out before me because I can at least partially control these flames. Now get out.
Once everyone's
Eva
at the back door, we
will
go.
Okay.
Eva will
What
grab
door is
on the
everybody
cast.
going out?
Hmm?
Which door?
We're going
Back door.
back.
Back door.
Zahn will go out first, but she will look out the window. She'll peek out the window to see if she can see
So
anything.
the back door faces west.
Yeah.
When you peek out, make a perception check.
Ooh. Perception.
Oh, that's a 7.
Okay.
Yep.
You don't see anything.
She'll go outside.
You head outside.
This is an important question. They did not finish their long rest, correct?
You did not finish a long rest.
Okay.
Just fine. This
You
means I don't have
completed
a
a
new.
short rest. Everyone here definitely got a short rest.
Okay. Well,
So for those of you who have abilities that do reset on a short rest, if you expended those, they return.
Doc's fine. He hadn't cast any spells, so be good.
As you all begin to head outside, you realize that the low-laying fog that's typically around this area, this time of morning, is a bit thinner than usual. And off at about 600 to 800 feet west, you can see it looks to be a line of about 10 to 15 little torchlights. And you watch as the torchlights and land on or around the apothecary.
Let's run. Not
Yep.
that way.
Imagine we head north.
Okay.
Since you said they're coming from the west and east.
No, just the
Just the west?
Just the
Okay.
west.
Then when we go. I imagine
north
Doc
is
would think this
the
circle
area
right
of the
there.
boat, isn't it? Or the ship?
Let
Yeah.
me get you
Northeast.
over there so we can easily see that. So you guys are roughly here-ish.
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, sorry, you'd be more like here-ish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to get here.
Right, northeast.
Ooh.
Got it.
You guys start hauling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Oh yeah.
To note, I am special. We all know that.
You
Uh-huh.
are special. What
Very
you-
special.
I remember this because I
Yep.
tuned into the BBEG
Yeah.
TTRPG stream.
Yeah, you
Go give 'em
did.
a follow.
Whether mounted or on foot, our travel pace is doubled as the travel pace of up to 10 companions while they're within 60 feet of me.
Mm.
So
You
we
will
are
say
fast as fuck, boy.
And I mentioned we're in a fast pace, so double our fast
Yep.
pace.
Mhm.
What is that?
Who is the slowest person here?
That would be red at 30 feet.
Doc is
No.
there with you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're all 30.
I'm
Zon's the only
then.
one. Zon's the
Zon
only one
is-
who's
yeah.
not.
Zon's
And-
40.
Double pace is 60 and double that is 120.
Mhm.
And, well, I mean, you two could technically outpace all of us because that broom of flying is 50
I
feet.
am
Yeah.
reserving that for emergency.
Okay.
Yep.
I would imagine also that maybe with Cassandra's slowed pace, maybe Zon could carry her.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Either
she's
Zon
small,
or
so
Drac
it-
would.
Right. Yeah. Because she's small enough that it
I'd say
wouldn't.
either would have the chance to easily carry her. There's no problem there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Zon will carry her because she has faster speed. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So can we make it?
You begin sprinting. It is
uh-huh.
as the crow flies. It is 63 miles to your destination.
Yep.
What is the party's thought process, and who is leading the charge?
Probably Drac would be leading as he knows exactly where the ship is.
Mm-hmm.
Doc will probably be close by because he knows the land because he's walked it enough.
Yeah.
Red is entirely out of her element right now.
Everyone, roll a perception check.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm so good at those.
Mm-hmm.
That's getting re-rolled using sorcery point.
Zon is too concentrated on keeping Cassandra safe and making sure that we all don't trip over things. She got a natural 1.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, she didn't do much better.
I just
That's
gotta
good.
remember, it's like I got one today. Did I have one left from last week for a D4?
Yes.
You know
Okay.
what? Just
Check
because
the
just because I know Brandon, I'm gonna roll D4 to see if I catch anyone trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
All right.
We're just gonna
I
deal with.
had that extra D4 right from last week before I roll this. Just
You still have a D4 on screen, yeah.
Yeah.
'cause I got one today, so that would be 2. Yeah. Okay. I have a 19 total.
Okay. Eva.
Sorry, the dog is whining. Also a 19.
Zon, natural 1. For a total of...
5.
Okay. Red.
Oh, that's a 13.
Doctor.
26 total.
26 total.
Mhm.
You see a little bit kind of south from where you guys are running. You spot 2 horse-drawn cloud harvesters.
Mm-hmm.
We know who runs those.
Yep. Question is, are they currently? Do I see anyone currently operating them?
They're moving.
Do I know that they'd be faster than our
Somebody-
current pace?
Yes.
Then Doc would suggest go and commandeer a harvester.
We could always untouch the horses and go that way and compensate them, obviously, because we have our gold with us and we don't want to burn those bridges.
Call it a favor has been paid.
Right.
How many horses does the cloud are being drawn? I mean, 4?
in total.
That's fine because we have
We're flying.
because we have the broom of flying that both Eva and Cassandra can ride.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then there's 4
It's going
others.
to pivot towards
Yes.
these 2 clouds. You do so, and as you run up on them, you do not recognize the individuals on them. You recognize the family symbol drawn on the side of it, but they
Mhm.
must be new ranch hands.
They just said they hired new people. Doc will approach first and go. Sorry for the early morning. We need to commandeer your horses. The Collins owe us a favor. Tell them this is a favor paid. The horses will be at the dock for them to get tomorrow.
Right.
The doctor friends, they will know. If we don't have time, we have to go.
Yeah, and I like my job.
Here, this will cover your job, and Eva just hands some gold to him.
How much?
10.
Here's
She's
another
holding on to almost 50. She'll give him 10.
We don't have time, sir.
Yeah.
We're in a big hurry.
Okay. No.
I will cast Vortex Warp on him.
I love it.
Make me a DC 15 con save, please.
18 on the
Oh
dice.
no, but damn Bane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Please get a 4. Please get a 4.
16 total.
Damn.
Okay. Drac is just
See-
gonna do that. Drac is
wait.
just gonna walk up to him. It's only
on.
one guy, correct?
Yeah, but now
Wait,
he's
silvery
so-
barbs.
hold
Silvery
on.
barbs. Come on.
okay. 5.
Ha!
I just teleport him 90 feet away.
The other guy, what the fuck? What? And he's like looking around. He grabs a crossbow and aims it at somebody.
Drac
Do
is
it
just
again.
gonna look at him, and just be like,
Mhm.
"We really don't want to hurt you."
Your friends are fine. He's on her. Look over there, 90 feet away.
I'm not looking away from you all. What are you doing? He's got the crossbow like ready.
Drac is gonna go into the bag, take out a pouch, because he
Mhm.
probably had
He's
like
on-
divvied up the money at this point,
Yeah.
and takes out 30 gold in this pouch
Mhm.
and goes, "This is yours and his if you leave the horses now. It is 30."
He takes it and jumps off, and he runs away from the guy.
Okay, cool.
He's like, "I don't
Doesn't
care at
matter.
this point."
All right,
He just
now, horses. Let's go. Do your little speaking to horses thing. Can't you do that?
Takes 10 minutes to cast. No.
Ugh.
I can.
You-
Drac is
them
already like as they're
unhooked.
doing that, unhitching horses,
Yep.
Mhm.
You get him unhooked.
and he's
I
just like and ready getting onto it
Two
and
people.
not caring.
2 people
Mm-hmm.
to
Mhm.
make the group's animal handling check.
Eva
The
has
fuck?
the broom, so she's out of this.
I have a plus
Yeah.
3.
I have a
I-
+0.
I'll help.
I'm not good for this.
I'll do 1.
Doc is
Okay.
on.
All right. Cool. Cool.
Fucking suck.
The other power
Okay.
couple do it. Yes.
Oh.
Jeez.
19.
Nice.
Oh.
Doc's 22 and Levicasan's 19. The horses are just, they're work horses. They just listen to you two.
Yep.
Oh
You get them
yeah.
unhitched. No saddle because they're on yokes, probably.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Obviously.
That's fine. That's fine.
But you all bareback it and
Yep.
take
Yep.
off.
Yep.
Yep.
You realize you're now sprinting on Clydesdales through the middle of the
Yes.
city.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Draft horses.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
My dream horse. Just saying. Yeah, Zahn still has Cassandra and is like has her like tucked right in, facing the opposite way, just so she doesn't get
Do you ever
recognized.
the baby Bjorn rap?
Basically, no, I was gonna say that. Like she basically
Yeah.
ties her like
Yeah.
fur around her and just like you are secured. If I jump off, you're jumping with me.
Mhm.
I will die for this child.
Oh.
Drac, by the way, this entire time, like as this started happening, they got on. Drac made sure the fact that his shield is on his arm, and even though his other hand is free, his rapier is just ready to go at a moment's notice.
Okay.
As we get closer to town, Doc puts on mage armor.
I'm going to split the difference and say they have a speed of 50.
Okay. Just
But
like the broom.
Zahn ability that counts for horses.
Mhm.
Yeah, mounted or
Yep,
not.
whether
Yeah,
mounted
or
or on
short.
foot.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it doubles that.
Yep.
Which would be
Sweet
100
bastards.
doubled, so 200 feet now.
Yeah.
Which keeps up with Eva on the broom, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm. See, it came in useful, you guys. Your totems aren't always that bad.
That's not what I want.
I did not mean to sit there.
Oh, you're good.
I'm awake.
hmm
Uh-huh.
I think I'm just as tired as Zon is.
Mhm.
I would say if you run these horses absolutely full bore,
Mm-hmm.
this is a lot of on the fly, not accurate math.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, that sounds about right. It sounds like
What
it
did
would
I
be
say?
accurate, really.
Hmm?
You said 63.
Yeah.
okay. So we're gonna take that down
Ish.
a bit, just because you did do some traveling already. You would get there just after dawn.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We should disguise ourselves before we go into town.
Ah,
Drac, as they are hitting
Now,
town,
my question
because
is, when you hit the town border, do you continue full bore?
No.
No.
Okay.
we might even want to
no,
dismount.
even then, like we would probably slow down before we even hit the city border. Like
Yeah.
even before like we see like
Okay.
the wall,
Got it.
Drac is
Right.
immediately gonna turn into a older gentleman.
Okay.
Right.
Do you press it?
And Red is like an old woman.
Okay.
She's not. She's completely different looking than what she was
Are you
yesterday.
dismounting?
Mm-hmm.
We probably should, yeah.
Are you taking
So-
time for disguise kits?
I mean, we were on horses.
We would
No.
have some time for disguise kits.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but
Not a
some.
lot.
How much time is needed for disguise kits?
I mean,
It doesn't
really,
say.
It doesn't say. It's kind
It's
of
a-
my discretion.
it's
Yeah.
only
So-
Zon that needs disguising at this point because Doc, you can go in
Mm.
human
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And two of
Zon
us have,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, and Eva, you said you can do that at
Mhm.
will. So really,
Well-
it's just Zon.
She used to be able to do that at will. She
Yeah.
cannot currently.
So it was two of
Okay.
you that
Shit.
need disguising.
Yeah. I think Zon,
Probably
Is-
needs disguising more than
yes and no. She can go in like one of her more traditional outfits, not like what she's wearing, but like more of a flowy merchant's kind of thing. She can tie up her hair, put like a bonnet over it. Like she'll do
We
that
have the
kind of stuff.
clothes. We've done this.
So yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Right. So we'll use
So-
that part to.
What are you doing with your faces is my biggest concern.
right.
Mhm.
Disguise your faces, please.
Zon is going to kind of mucky it up, pull like a few tendrils of hair out and kind of like messy it up, and to cover the very obvious tattoos.
Doc will use precipitation to cover the tattoos.
And can we please put some soot in her hair or something to make it
Easily.
dark?
She's
Precipitation.
put in a bonnet and put up in hair.
Precipitation, I can dirty and clean out objects. So.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, as
You
can
have
I.
The cleanest but dirtiest dirt on you.
Yes.
Exactly.
You don't know
Drac,
this for certain, but you feel like it's filtered by size and shape. At
Yeah,
particle
right.
Drac is
level.
going to lean down, dressed like now in the form of an
Yeah.
elderly gentleman, to cast and just be like, "Don't call us by name, Annie, please, and hold on to my hand."
Oh,
Well,
Zon
no,
still has
don't
her in
hold
the
on.
sling.
Realize he's just gonna be like, "No, if you're changing outfit, that makes no sense."
I'm a mother with a child.
Fair enough. Never mind.
I'm stealing your child, Eva. Officially mine and Doc's. We're
Oh
adopting.
my god.
Oh god.
Drac is just the estranged uncle at this point.
Red
Mhm.
will also dirty up Eva's hair because it's blonde, so she's gonna like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drac-
he's definitely gonna, like, as he was saying the grab my hand, he realizes that the distortion of the image
Mm-hmm.
is gonna cause that. He goes, never mind. He looks at the doc. Hold his hand.
Eva will
Easily
take
done.
her disguise kit, and she's used it before, so she's proficient with it.
Yep.
And her hair goes from bright blonde to strawberry red.
Okay. Easy enough.
Oh, cool.
I'll say all in all 30, 45 minutes.
Easy.
Okay.
And
The island is
actually, as he's waiting for everybody, Drac quickly writes up a note
Mhm.
saying to the dockmaster, I am allowing the use of my ship to Sir. He goes, and he kind of like falters for a moment as he's about to write this.
Mhm.
He goes, Harry Stargazer. Allow exits, Drackix. Captain Drackix.
Okay.
And he kind of like he actually like looks over and just goes, okay, now we should be all set. And
Do
with
we
that,
have to check in with him, or can we just take the ship and go? Because I feel like he might remember how Captain Drakix looks, and maybe
This
equate that
is-
with the. And
He
maybe
kind-
we just go.
he holds the note and goes, this is a precaution.
Right. Okay.
Some people would not mention it, others might. And with that, he just starts leading them off to the ship.
All right. You head out, and I would imagine you probably would want to skirt closer to the dockside.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing so, you all, as time has passed now, dawn has broken. There's a little extra hustle and bustle to the main street. Particularly that area where something was being constructed the other day.
Mm-hmm.
As you all are making your way towards the ship, you can hear some of the events of the morning. You hear in the very familiar voice of an individual who should not be alive. You hear, for crimes against the crown and aiding in abiding in the concealment and escape of the murderers of numerous Wingata gods, including the murder of Sir Roland Strumaneff. I, Captain Jude Price, hereby condemn Lester Collins, Nicola Moscale, and Richard Slick Rick to death by order of the crown.
How close do we pass to this stage?
It's about 60-ish feet from the docks, maybe 70. And you watch as there are 3 individuals standing on stools before a lever, clunk, drops.
And we have to pass this to get to our ship, correct?
You have to.
On the outermost range,
Mhm.
Eva's gonna just kind of look back and cast Dispel Magic on the individual that's in charge.
Okay.
120 feet.
Does
Just
not
to see what
appear to be any
happens.
change. Right.
No effect?
None.
As Dawkins on are posing as a husband and wife with a child holding hands, walking by. Zahn feels Doc's grip on hers tighter than she probably expected it.
Zahn is like trying not to squeeze his hand really hard,
Mm-hmm.
but he can feel the hatred, the pure hatred, and the wanting to kill this man. Like, sure, she's had something like this before, but to kill innocent people like that and to see it, she would lose her shit if Doc was not holding her hand. And if she didn't have Cassandra there,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The group hears probably everybody slowly hears a rumble as Drac just stops. Like the moment that he hears the names, he just stops. And he takes a step forward, but not towards the direction of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Takes it
Zahn.
towards the stage.
Zahn lets go of Doc's hand and puts Cassandra down and walks and stands in front of him, putting a hand on his chest. Do not do this. There is nothing that we can do right now. They are gone. We need to survive to figure out what is going on. We have a child here. We cannot run. We cannot. We
See, hearing
cannot
child, he just looks down.
put her
And
in
just-
more danger.
He just nods and walks with the group. But definitely that the smell of ozone is now in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You could also feel the exact same feeling that Drakex was feeling, Zahn was feeling. But like,
So this is an interesting situation for you because you had this smell very close to you about, I don't know, 24 hours ago?
Yeah.
Less?
Barely even less. Yeah,
Yeah.
about 12.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so Red is going to subtle cast Detect Thoughts using her last second level spell slot
Mm-hmm.
and focus in on Price.
Do you have distance spell?
Oh shit, he's more than 30 feet away. Never mind.
Oh, yes.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
That's just why I didn't use telepathy, because it's only within 30 feet.
Oh, I hate that.
You continue your trek towards the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this
You
point,
As
arrive
we're-
at the foundation. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Go
like,
ahead.
Doc would have picked up Cassandra and started carrying her
Okay.
himself.
Gotcha.
As we are walking towards the ship,
Mm-hmm.
Drac is being a lot more mindful
Mhm.
of the show, and therefore looking around for the subtle guards that may appear. And he's also reminding the group of the fact that the guards may be looking like workers. So he's going to be keeping an eye and trying to see like if there are any as they get closer to the ship.
Mm-hmm. I would say because of the backgrounds of the group as a whole, each of you with your own particular skill sets and what to look for. I mean, not the same thing for everybody here, but I believe strongly that every character in this story would have the ability to pick out maybe a newbie guard who didn't know to stop shaving 3 days ago, or didn't know to just let their armor sit in a corner room for a couple days, things like that.
Doc
Mhm.
will get up next to Drakex since he's the captain and say, if anyone asks, we're heading to Bracestone Chain.
He's going to be mindful of that.
As you get closer, this presence gets a little less and less until you just see maybe a normal guard here and there. But upon reaching your ship, it's been turned around. The front of the ship is facing outward, ready to sail.
He would figure like the moment that they when they went to the merchant and actually told about the supplies, that they would have actually gone ahead and turned it around because they figured they're leaving soon.
That is
Right.
typically a custom. If you
Yeah.
pay above a certain price, it's kind of like an
Mhm.
unspoken, hey man, I threw a few extra in. Would you mind? Turning the car around a little bit for me, you know?
Warm the engine up for me.
Eva, Eva will still cast Detect Magic as they approach the gangplank to get on the boat, just to make sure there's
Oh,
no one
so much.
hiding, waiting for them.
So much magic.
Right. She's looking for
Because
sea.
the shits.
She's looking for sea invisibility to see if anyone's hiding
Gotcha.
on the boat.
No, you don't get that. But the rings around the main parts of the ship, you're like, oh, that's bright. Oop, yep, we're staying afloat.
Drac the entire time is actually as the rest of them are going up, he's untying the moor lines, he's
Gotcha.
getting
Easy
all that taken care of.
Eva's somewhat familiar. She'll help.
And like he's also constantly keeping an eye for who's coming by them. As he's also expecting a couple of old friends to come by for
You
his
get
head.
things pulled in and pulled together, and you can see there's like a little hustle and bustle. And just as you kind of pull the last rope in, you see a familiar figure standing there, open tunic, baggy trousers, a little more relaxed. With you seen this person, and they got a telltale half-drunk bottle of rum in their hand, and they kind of just see you off in the distance. And you just see them raise it, and then somebody walks by and breaks the vision, and they're gone. And you can
Only
smell,
Drac sees that for a moment, or
only you see that, and you can smell what seems to be definitely a freshly broken bottle of rum over the front of the ship.
as he sees the vision go past. Probably as Ava's the only one close to him, taking care of everything, she sees him stop. And only she would hear this. As he mutters extremely low. Don't worry, Slick. I'll make them pay 20-fold for what they did.
This was not
For
slick.
you. Oh.
You saw your friend.
You saw your captain.
He's just gonna make it even worse. It's like he's like because first he thinks that it's Slick, and then he realizes everything else. He just goes, "These were once people I could have considered my crew. I'm not losing another, and when I come back, they will pay."
Snap! A line breaks. Your sails drop. And you hear as a gust comes through.
He is probably like as they're probably just finishing
All
up
of
the
you
rest
don't
of it.
fall, but everyone's like shifted like a foot.
Doc's probably below having Cassandra, find the room she wants.
Yeah. She tries to take the captain's quarters, like, no, you can't take that.
In all honesty, if
honestly,
she were to ask him politely, he would probably give it to her. Because even though he says he's the captain, he doesn't feel like it yet.
She's not going to take that.
Yeah.
Mom won't let her.
All right. You guys head off into the
Mhm.
open space. I was going to
Open
say
sky.
waters, but it's not quite right.
open sky.
The open
sky,
clouds.
into the open sky of the cloud ocean. And that's where we'll close the episode.
Time for trauma to
actually
return.
would it be possible? Would we be within 320 feet of the stage?
Oh no.
No?
We were all the way down at the end. There's no way.
Yeah, no. Not even close.
No, look, I'll be honest. What he wanted to do was just to throw the storm directly over the stage, as just of saying, like, we accept your demand for war, and just leave it at that. That's all it would do, because they all know that he could throw lightning around.
True.
But it would also call
Unfortunately,
attention to where it came
would
from.
fizzle.
Oh, not so much, because by the time they realize where it is, it's like it just came from above. Didn't really come from a distance, because he's gonna arc it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's it.
Well, good
Brendan,
episode,
I'm
guys.
crying.
Oh,
Why?
I hope you enjoyed your time at BBEG RPG.
I fucking knew it was an execution. Fucking.
Well, we're gonna go, guys, and I'm gonna debrief the table after this. But thank you so much for hanging out. We love you very much. And as
If
always,
if you guys don't see him next week, you know why.
you know, Brandon, who Player Hater Gaming. This is my lovely table, who are incredible people. If we have entertained you tonight, please shoot us a follow and check out our places. But until next time, I'm here at this table. Have a great one. Check out other streams. And as always, bring your snacks. Never let them be forgotten. Good night.
See you tomorrow.